Hi guys, how's it going? DJs and Dragons is back on a Thursday night. Super excited. We have the usual crew in the house, starting from middle to bottom to top. We've got Glamorous, aka Q Guess Q, with some drinks. We've got the lovely and delectable JD, aka Mad Dog, with his dragon. I love it. Oh, sweeties, cool. DM Tithe knocking around, getting ready to unleash hell. And of course, Aki on the right, and I'm not. Who's Aki's? Oh no, is Aki on the? Aki's on the right. Who's that on the left with the microphone?
I honestly can't tell.
Aki's left pretty brother.
And there's me, this guy with a. I'm wearing the Natural One t-shirt because I've been rolling ones all week. I've had a horrendous week, but I'm ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I have
Tracy. Is that an oh my god because you can't tell the difference?
We don't, yeah. So we have to get started because we want to get rocking and rolling. I don't really have much of a recap, but because we didn't have the video, and it was 6 months ago we did this. So we've had a hiatus. We are back. We're hopefully going to be semi-regular.
To miss recording. That's probably not my best one.
Do you know what I mean? If we could have recorded it and got it on, I could have at least watched it and then I'd had a clue what was going on. But you know what? I can kind of maybe remember. I've got no idea.
We have to torture a wolf. That's
all we got. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've got.
The way.
Aki's calling his lawyer now. Aki's calling his lawyer. He's like, "Get me off this show. Get me out of this gig. This gig is terrible." My name's Jax, Captain Jax. I have been traveling with my compatriots across the icy, terrible, desolate region known as Icewind Dale. We have fought mind creatures, yetis, all mammoths, all kinds of horrendous creatures, as we try to bring Glamreus, our druid friend, some solace in life. He's been infected by some blight, and we heard that up here is a man called Hal Holman that can fix him. We ran into an old friend, JD, who has his own thing going on that he'll tell you about during the session that I can't remember. But we'll be doing some things with him, but right now we're heading to the Lonely Wood in order to try to find Hal Holman and help our good friend Glamreus. When we got to the wood, we found out that this isn't just the Lonely Wood, it's also Ravslin's Wood, according to some wolves that we met that attacked us. We saw this moose in the distance, this like white beast, and as we went to approach it, the wolves attacked us. They told us we're not welcome. They said Hal Holman was not welcome in these woods either, and when we mentioned him, they attacked. We fought them off, mostly courtesy of a load of ravenous badgers set upon them by Glamreus. And one of the wolves was cornered by the badgers, and we captured it. And now it's time for some information. Not bad, because I didn't remember anything. And I did it on the cuff with no script or anything. Right, let's get that going on, and let's get some sound effects.
And move the Twitch camera a little bit.
Let's move the Twitch camera. So, what is it? Is it day or night?
It is always a twilighty dusk.
It is always
in
a
the
twilight
frozen
dusk,
north.
but it is currently daytime, right? It matters for my sound effects.
It's a good question. I honestly can't remember. You were running around the woods long enough. It's probably just hitting the evening.
Okay.
Given that it's like 20 hours night and 4 hours day.
That's true.
Good guess.
I guess you could say it's day and night.
Okay.
But,
So, Ben, give us a little atmosphere. What's going on? Talk to us.
what's going on? Right, you find yourselves in a frozen wasteland of wood, having tracked some footprints, trying to find your way to Halhomen. You've come across a group of frost wolves. After a battle that ensued, you've got one of them in front of you, surrounded by magical badgers. who still didn't set off our compatriot Glamreus's wild magic. One day I'm going to start ticking that thing up until something happens. I swear. Right. So again, you have in front of you a direwolf, and he's surrendered there. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'll surrender. Bloodied and battered. You hear him panting. I have a sound effect for that. I'm not going to.
Tracy says 5-hour stream already. No, but literally 4 minutes.
No, she's done she did a 5
Oh,
hour
she did a
stream.
5-hour stream. There we go.
Well, I don't know if it was 5 hours. She did a stream. I'm guessing it's 5.
Right. So.
Okay.
So that's it. We're here.
We're here. You've got a wolf in front of you. You're in the frozen north. His compatriots are dead. You saw a very large, ominous-looking white moose. I probably even have a picture of that somewhere.
So I'm gonna go to the wolf and I'll say, we won't kill you, but we will need some information.
Yeah, they were talking wolves for some reason.
They speak common.
They were talking. Right. Just going to see if I can find that thing real quick.
Feel at this point I would show the rest of the group that I'm putting on my amulet.
So now you have two things though, right? You have the hat and the amulet.
Yeah, so Medallion of Thought is probably going to go on now.
But doesn't the hat do that all the time? I can't remember.
Yeah, so I haven't got, for some reason, I've not got the details about the hat, and so I just need to know the details of the hat, and then I can probably do it from there.
It's called the Helm of Telepathy.
Scary-looking moose.
Thank you.
If you can add it, Helm of Telepathy.
Right, and that is the moose you saw to begin with. White, speckled with blood. Anyway. Right, so you were asking the wolf something.
I'm like, so we need some answers. Why did you attack us?
Well, these aren't your woods. These are Ravlin's woods. We're here to chase off strangers.
So you, who is Ravlin?
Who is Ravlin? Ravlin's our master. A frost druid. Servant of the ice, servant of the frost maiden.
Hmm.
And he keeps these woods clear, does he? And you do his bidding. I noticed you're talking like me. How are you managing to speak? You don't have you have a spell?
Roll persuasion.
Nah, fell off of there. Oh, it was really good as well.
What was that? Was that 20? It was clearly 20.
It was a 50. I mean, it's 15 plus. It would have been 20 minimum, but it was actually 15 plus 8, so it's 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
15 plus 12, 27.
Ha! Stupid humans. She is not a he, she is a she. She gave us intelligence, gave us purpose. But she also took my pride from me. Just gonna leave that hanging.
When you say your pride, do you mean like is that a physical thing, like your pride of wolves, or is that like your pride, like she took away some of your soul, your pride?
Soul? What is this? No, I was the Alpha. No longer. I'm old, usurped. Ravlin was younger, stronger. I am still useful.
That tells me that Ravlin is all...
Now, hopefully the DM won't mind this, and I hope it is scripted in, but would you mind if I asked you your name?
I should have to roll this stuff. But I don't! Because you bastards ask every time.
Well, I assumed, that's why I said I didn't do it. Like,
Yeah.
I assumed it is a named character, but maybe it isn't, so I just...
Yeah. No. He tells you his name is Snarl. But doesn't say snarl, he actually snarls at you.
Oh, so... is your name. Okay, it's a good name, by the way. Good name, very strong, very powerful. I can see that even though you're old, you're a very powerful wolf. You're the one that stayed when everyone else flew. Anyway,
Do you mean that when you say that?
oh, always. So
roll. Is that deception or persuasion? Roll one of those.
I would say I'm being persuasive. I mean, he was definitely threatening. So let me hit the button. It's quicker and easier. So 20.
Yeah.
People
Huey
watching this
just
see the 14. I can't score less than 20 on a persuasion.
because he has a bullshit character, is what he's got.
I'll do the talking,
Right.
guys.
Yeah. So
Well, at
hearing
the
you
moment,
say that,
I've got a disadvantage on charisma for 4 hours because I drank some God knows what out of a thingy.
yeah. So hearing you say that, he kind of puffs out his chest, prideful at the strength that he's got. But again, you can see he's a bit mangy, he's a bit moffy, he's a bit old as a wolf. Clearly, he's not in his prime.
Maybe you'd like to go back and retake, become strong and retake the pride. You think you could win back your crew?
I need not your help for that. Pride and leadership is taken, not given. Pride would only accept me if I took it myself.
Oh, well, when I said help, I kind of meant we won't kill you. You'd be able to get away, and then you could do some stuff.
Yeah, the mention of killing him is he kind of looks nervously left to right at the slavering badgers.
There's
there.
also we could also give gifts. We could give boons, maybe things that you could take away that would help you in the future. These are all helpful things. So we don't want much. What I would like to know, really, is two things. Because we're here for our own reasons. And we need to find Hal Holman for our own reasons. Now, you say he's not welcome in these woods, but clearly he is occasionally in these woods, and you hunt him. Where was the last time you saw Hal Holman?
Roll persuasion.
I rolled, 18, 20, many, 30, something.
Right. Seeing himself surrounded by these badgers and knowing that he's possibly not long for this world, he's persuaded by your words there. So he will be helpful. Hal Holman resides to the north. He angers the Frost Maiden. Woods do not freeze. The snow does not settle. It rots, decays. It is warm. Such abomination. It is natural in its unnaturalness. An abomination to the Frost Maiden. To Ravslin. She will see it. So she will see it torn down. I will see it. I will help her. We will all shoo the druid. Kill him and his friends. The ice shall take the forest.
You say friends. What friends does he have?
I'll let one of you roll this. Roll intelligence for a wolf.
1 second, please,
Well,
Colin.
and then Aki, whilst you're doing that, did you read your hat?
What?
Yes. I've just rolled I think that's an 18.
And what
30?
What does your hat do?
1 second, please, Colin.
So it was an 18
No,
that
that-
he rolled. Oh,
That is an 18.
Okay, is this hat thing important before we get a response from the wolf?
no, get the response from the wolf. I was just gonna.
Yeah, it's definitely 18. Sorry, it just wasn't printed very well.
Okay. So the wolf isn't smart like you hoity-toity city folk with your books and your long words. But he would know a little bit about this. So he would just say, he would say, myconoids, mushrooms, embodiments of the forest. They should have frozen to death years ago. Were it not for that druid.
You've been so helpful. I'm sort of going to turn around as I'm speaking. I'll look at Aki. So Aki, what does your hat do?
While wearing the item, I can use the action to cast Detect Thought spell, DC save DC 13, and as long as I maintain concentration on the spell, I can use a bonus action to send a telepathic creature to the message that I'm focused on. It can reply using a bonus action to do so, whilst my focus is on it. I'm also, while focusing with Detect Thoughts, I can use an action to cast Suggestion spell.
Suggestion. Right, okay. So we could suggest it do something.
We could.
I can't remember. What does suggestions say? Do I have...
Well, he has to fail some sort of check.
Yeah, so it's a DC 13. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell.
So I'll say, let me confer with my friends. You stay there. You're gonna stay there, and I'm gonna sort of turn around and.
So he's gonna look around at the Are they badgers? They're badgers, aren't they? And he's just gonna growl at them, give them the old "don't come any closer" sort of growl.
And I'll go to the guys. I'll sort of speak in hushed tones. Don't know if you want me to roll for this, but we'll move away a little bit, speak in hushed tones. And I'm gonna say, so, Toxie, did you want to try out your new toy? Why don't you focus in on him? Just make sure he's not lying to us, which I don't think he is. And then maybe we could suggest a course of action that could be advantageous to us. Like, he already wants to take back his pride. Maybe we suggest it and make it his next direct action. And that might keep the wolves busy if he's back there fighting to become the new alpha.
The other option, of course, is that we, obviously in hushed tones, the other option, of course, is that we ask him to help us find this guy, this abomination in the north, as a guide.
Yes.
On the pretense that we are going to help kill him. So he can take his head.
What do we think? What do you think, Glamorous, JD?
I mean, we could ask him. How difficult is it to go find the abomination? Is there as we get closer, does it get warmer? Are there obvious signs we can look out for?
Or do we just lie to him, outright lie, and say we'll go and kill him for you?
I think we've already kind of tipped our hand on.
But
yeah, actually, that was one of the things.
Liar.
So before we say that tip, to the DM, does it actually, where we are at the moment, does it feel noticeably less cold?
Roll some sort of survival check.
What do you think, John Denver?
Yes, you've clearly remembered my name after all these
I
days.
can't remember if we ever knew your initials, so I'm just gonna go for different ones every time and hope to get it right. No, we did find out it was Darrington. No, what was it? I wrote it down somewhere.
J Darkforge.
J. That was because the J was J, which is very Homer Simpson, and that's right. I remember now.
Right, so with a 5, you can't really tell whether anywhere's warmer.
I've got a +8.
That's huge. Still no.
Okay.
It's huge. Okay. Just no is what Ben's last text said to him.
So yeah, I don't know if you want to ask him or whether I should, but if we go north, does it get warmer as we approach him?
So let's get a final decision. Do we send him off to keep the wolves busy, or do we utilize him as a guide?
Well, this is why I wanted to ask him first.
Okay.
If it's noticeable, if it gets warmer, because if it does, then that's a guide.
If we can track him, we don't need him. Yeah.
So I will turn around and I'll say, just one more thing. You say where Halhoman is, it's an abomination, and that he's got his own rot and his own warmth. So in order to find him, if we were to just to head north, would it be quite easy to find him by just walking toward a warmer place?
Why would you want to do that? Be dead by the time you got there.
Why would we be dead?
Yeah, good
He
follow-up
didn't say
question.
he didn't say you. He said he would be dead by the time you got there.
Is that because the other there's people on the way to kill him? Is that correct?
You might say that. Maybe not people. But yes, things are on the way to kill him.
Do you think you could lead us there?
Why would I do that?
Why would he do that, Acurus?
Well,
Toxie, why would he help us?
DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
That is not gonna succeed. That is a 6.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, that was really Owen Wilson. Wow.
Right, so I've got the opportunity now to persuade him to do whatever we want.
Well, you can suggest. You can cast
within
the,
reason.
You can cast the spell suggestion. Is that what you just did? Right. So you've done that. He's failed his saving throw.
Think of suggestion as inception. You know, you're kind of saying,
You plan a
well,
far
that
deep in
door
their
over
mind.
there with the molten lava behind it. Wouldn't you like? Shouldn't someone check that? You know, you're making them think it's their own idea.
Yep. So the way that I would phrase it is, assuming that we're going to use him as a guide. So wouldn't you be inclined to lead us to him so we can witness this quick death?
Well, it's odd that you'd want to see him die. But now you mention it, it would be fun. Yes. Yes. Let's see him die.
Without further ado.
Okay, that was really well done, guys. Well, there, a round of applause all around. That's very well done. Okay, so Glenn, obviously keep a step ahead, lead the way. And our good badger friends will be riding. How long did the badgers last? They last a while, didn't they?
How long
An
does
hour.
suggestion last?
How long does suggestion? I think it's an action, by the way, that they just go and do
Suggestion is
until the
action.
action ends. Until the
Up to 8 hours.
yeah, so they'll do that. So if you were to say to someone, you really need to dig for as much water as possible, they'll just do it for 8 hours. It's amazing. It's a great spell. I got rid of it because Aki got it, so I don't need it anymore. It's great. So yeah, so he's going to lead us for 8 hours until we find Hal Homan.
And the badgers will come with us until an hour minus however long we've taken talking to him.
Okay. And that's the information that you need.
How long do you think it'll take to get there?
All right, I'm going to have a quick look on your big Icewind Dale map. I'm not going to drag you there because reasons.
But I can't do guidance until they've gone.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, so
I kept thinking, shall I guide you? And then it was like, no, concentration.
Yeah,
Both concentration.
the badges
The badges
disappear,
don't
and
just
he
go
mulls
poof.
and all of his friends turn up again.
Yeah.
okay.
Whilst you
So
bring us to the map, can I just sort of
yeah.
tap? I just want to tap James on the shoulder, and I want to say, also I say Jay on the shoulder, and I'll just say, do you want to just keep an eye for his friends?
I
And-
close one eye and keep the other open.
And then we'll and me and James can just have a quick look around and see if we're being followed. I think
Right,
James
so
has
you
got
zoom
one
in
of
on
the,
the
I'm
lonely
assuming that James had the best perception. I could be wrong. I didn't look. I didn't meta this at all.
I do have high-ish perception.
Okay, I think Glam is the best, but I didn't meta it. I
If
just
it's visual, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got advantage, because I've got the eagle helmet or whatever it was.
anything within a foot, I have advantage.
All right, let's see. I'll roll a perception check anyway. I got a 13. M plus 3.
Right.
It's stormy out, you know. Just...
Okay. So you're heading up towards where you believe Hal Homan to be.
Yes.
So, as a group, can you give me a survival check? So 2 people, and we'll also roll the wolf.
Okay.
Problem?
I would say that would be, if we've done the perception, the other 2 do the survival.
Then we can
Okay.
blame them if it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And blame you as well.
Well, that's better. 11 plus 8 is 19. Oh. If I do that. 11 plus 8 is 19.
Aki?
Okay, what was our other roll?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Quacky.
Shit.
And the
Yes,
direwolf.
I think that's the number.
The direwolf rolled a 1.
No, it's not a 1. This is a what was it? Perception? No, survival.
Survival.
I got 4.
Right.
So did the wolf actually get a 1? Do I need to do that in channel?
the wolf did get a 1.
So the wolf kind of knows where he is, and we're kind of following the
Yeah,
wolf.
but we're treating this as triple advantage, basically. So the 18 still rolls. Right. Okay, the group of you head north. As you get further, it takes about 2 hours to get there, going through the brush.
Badges
It is
have gone.
still pretty much pitch black everywhere. But the snow starts to thin out, and it gives way to bog, to mud. All of the snow that's been falling in this area has just been melting into the ground. It is boggy. It is peaty. The leaves underfoot have been rotting. They have been fermenting, and they've been producing heat. This whole area of the forest seems to have an air of mist and unnatural warmth to it.
Okay.
Right. As you start to get closer. Actually, give me a group perception check. 2 people.
So we already did. We did a perception to see if we were being
No,
followed.
this is for a different thing.
So just to check, are we being followed with a 17?
You are not being followed.
Okay, and now perception check. Who wants to do that?
I mean, I can if no one else.
I mean, he said 2. I can.
You boys do it. Go on. I'm in the back, just keeping an eye on Aki, making him sure. I'm like, oh, by the way,
Is this
Xeros-
Toxeros,
visual or not?
Toxeros, it was quite nice to notice that you didn't just murder the wolf that we interrogated. I like to feel that we're moving forward and progressing.
Is this a visual perception?
No.
Okay. In that case, dirty 20.
I got an 8.
Smell-o-vision.
Dirty Right, so we're gonna take your dirty 20 and we're gonna impose it on the wolf. So, as you're getting closer, you see the wolf start to get low to the ground. His ears perk up, and he kind of gets a grin on his face, and he says, he looks at you guys. And he says, "Do you hear that? That's the sound of battle. It's the sound of creatures being killed." As you hear in the background, not metallic sounds, but almost like wood hitting wood, almost like branches snapping. I mean, if you were doing Lord of the Rings, you might think it sounds a bit like a bunch of ants fighting. It sounds like wood on wood cracking sounds, squelching sounds.
Wood on wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. What are you doing?
So
Firstly, are you illuminating yourselves in any way, shape, or form? Because you have been walking through a dark forest.
I would imagine that at all times in these situations, it's now dark. I would be. We would have some sheltered, small sheltered lights from my cantrip.
They're small lights. They're not so much sheltered.
You can. It says that you can. There is a thing
Give
that
them a
says
hood
that.
or something.
You can make them like hooded lanterns, which is what I always tend to do. Let me get to them. Cantrips. Dancing
Right.
lights.
Go to the bottom of the map.
You can. They can appear as torches, lanterns, or orbs, and yeah. So make them like lanterns, and we'll put little covers on each of them. Moving to the bottom. And I'm going to sort of turn to my compatriots. And I'm going to say, what are we going to do about our friend?
So how long has it been since we were
2
traveling here?
hours.
We're going to say it's roughly 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. So what you got to bear in mind is that I can carry on persuading him to be with us. But as soon as I-
Suggestion is it's a one-off.
It's a one-off. So you've suggested, and he's
Bit
following
lost.
the action. He's now got to here, and he's
Alright.
probably going to join the fight. So I want to be like, do you think? What do you think we should do with our friend here? Do you want to tie him up, or do you want to tie him up?
I'm just looking for my all or nothing. Hold on.
Yes, that would make sense. I want to suggest tying him up. Let's see if
Right,
Aki wants to tie him
Just
up.
going to
Or...
remind you, the direwolf looks pretty beat up.
Yeah.
I won't tell you how many hit points he's on, but he definitely looks bloodied.
1 second. Let's have a little bit of fun here.
With the direwolf? You disgusting pervert.
Roll animal handling.
And I thought he was vegan.
Okay, so based upon my roll, I am going to roll to hit.
So I'm going to say we should tie him up or tie him up, and you say, well, I'm going to tie him up, and you go over to hit him, yeah?
Yep. So I'm going to roll to hit.
Is anyone going to attempt to stop him?
Oh,
I
shit, sorry.
am not.
I mean, I'm just.
I don't want to get in the middle of it.
I assume Aki's going to be good. I still haven't quite got the whole hang of evil Aki yet.
Okay, so I've rolled a 6 plus 7, which is what, 13? Does that hit a direwolf?
Let's have a quick look. It does not.
So I'm going to go as you go towards him, and then swing and miss.
Well, that triggers an initiative roll.
Yes, let's do
we
that.
treat that as a surprise round because he wouldn't have been expecting it. But that definitely triggers initiative.
Okay, let's do this.
I don't think any of us were expecting it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
14 plus 4, I'm 18. Oh shit.
17 plus 5, 22. JD, let's go.
8 plus 12, 20.
Yes, I beat him.
Only because I got an 8 though.
I got a nat 1, so.
Oh, that's a crit fail, everyone.
Where is Tox? There he is.
I'm there, sorry.
Imagine crit failing initiative. Wouldn't be me.
I don't think you can. That should be one of your abilities. I can't crit fail initiative. It's that good.
It's that,
My
yeah.
initiative is 0.
You have a -1 initiative.
No, I. Oh no, sorry.
It doesn't
2,
go at
2.
all. During the
Sorry,
whole combat.
2. I went the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
For some reason I subtracted it, but no, it's add 1. Yeah.
Look at you evil bastards trying to kill Snarl. Yeah, he had a backstory and everything.
He had a
I mean, to be
chance.
fair,
It's
so
not.
far, only one person is trying to kill him.
Yeah.
As he moves, so I go first, right? So as he moves to do it, and he rolls and misses, what I'll do is I'll use that miss. I will put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You don't need to do this.
Aki.
You don't need to do this. I don't want you to tarnish yourself any further." And I'm going to turn around, and as my action, I'll just roll to hit, but I'm going to try and just grab it and snap its neck. So I'm taking it for the team. I'm basically going to try and snap the neck of the wolf to stop Aki killing it.
Right, so that is an unarmed strike.
Yes.
You can still do this, but it's an unarmed strike, so roll to hit with your unarmed strike.
I would have thought it might be a grapple, and then I'd just snap his neck. Which is probably just as bad for me, because my strength is terrible.
What's that, Tilly? Peter are here?
1 second, I'm going to try... I don't... Oh yeah, unarmed strike. It's still actually a +3, which isn't too bad. 16.
Hits.
Nice.
Right, so what's damage, did you say?
I mean, I don't know what the damage would... Because obviously I'm trying to do a thing. I'm not trying to just punch it. I'm trying to grab it and snap its neck. So I don't know if you want me to do a challenge, like some kind of challenge. Now that I've hit, do I have to do something that will cause it to do it?
Right. Now, unarmed strike is actually your strength modifier, which is 0.
Yes.
But I don't think it makes sense in this situation to say that it's impossible for you to try and snap someone's neck. I mean, I think you might struggle, but it still seems within the realms of possibility. So, roll a d4 for your damage on this. How badly have you injured his neck?
How about 4?
He had 4 hit points.
I just grab it by the neck and say, "You don't need to do this." And I think I think Aki at that point is probably thinking, "I'm going to try and stop him attacking. Like, we're not going to kill this wolf." I say, "You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. I'll take this to the team." And I just grab it and I just snap its neck.
I, based upon me, I look at you and I go, "No."
Right.
And I just let it drop limp to the ground.
Okay, so Aki tries to attack this thing. Right, Aki. Toxeros tries to attack this thing. And you just grab it. And he kind of gives you a look of "Et tu, Brute?" as you as you snap his neck.
Oh, nice.
That was a great sound effect, by the way. I'm not
That
going
was
to
a
lie.
very good sound effect.
There we go.
Just a
You
quick
turn
quick
off.
question, DM. How's Azarage feel about this?
Azareg is lawful good. This is very
Yeah.
evil-ish behavior. I mean, the direwolf was trying to kill you earlier.
And it's a
so I think on
direwolf.
balance, he's probably cool with it.
Okay.
But
He's cool with
Before,
it.
just before I have to start killing teammates. Got it.
He's cool with it, man. It's fine.
no, it's not cool.
The dire wolf
You know,
is an
that
abomination.
thing wasn't actively. That thing
He
wasn't actively
accepts it
hostile
was going
towards you.
it was going one way or the other. He just wasn't expecting like that. Got it.
Right, what is your initiative, JD?
20, dirty 20.
He's next.
Oh, because you're not on the thing. Right, let me just. Right, okay. What are you doing, JD?
So to clarify, I've snapped its neck
Yes,
with my
you are
action.
still in initiative order.
I've snapped its neck. I would now look. Yeah, I probably would be like, maybe move slightly in this direction. Do we hear the sounds of battle?
Can I just?
You can hear the distant sounds of something that sounds like wood creaking, smashing. You can, if people were fighting with clubs instead of swords, that's the sort of sound you would hear.
Can I just double check? Is it boggy around here? Did you say?
Very.
So what I would do is I would very quickly and quietly dispose of the body.
But
We're in initiative.
your initiative, and it's JD.
Oh shit! Oh sorry.
Well, like, can I move?
Sure, you can.
Is it half movement?
Only if you're in the water.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna move like in this. As I hear it, I'm gonna look that way. I'm not talking anymore. I've already talked a lot, so I'm just gonna sort of like point that way, and I'll just like move to about there. See if I see
Okay.
anything, and let James go.
I'm gonna hold an action to attack anything that looks dangerous or lunges towards us.
Okay, attack with what?
Azarage.
Okay. Well, no, because you have guns and you have rapiers. So
Do you know
just need
what?
to add
Do you know
the
what?
rest.
No, I will use a gun. Because I imagine as we're walking through, I would probably have a gun out for long range because I don't know what's going to attack us. Azarage, pre this battle, I would probably be using as lighting, so he would be glowing and blue just for vision. Obviously minimal lighting, not lighting up the whole forest. But I'll be walking with my gun, holding an action on my pepper box. And I will also be following behind Jax. Sort of like one hand on the shoulder, SWAT style, like ready to go in.
I'm
You
like,
know, I will put my gun on his shoulder, so if I need to fire,
you'll deafen me.
definitely.
And I'm just gonna sort of look around, and I'll be like, "Don't shoot any mushrooms or trees."
Right, so I imagine you've got kind of. We can do a bigger cone than that. There we go, 90 degrees. So we've got kind of that going on.
Whatever you see, I don't.
Yeah.
Right. Can do show to.
Yeah, I think that might be on DM level.
He's like, oh yeah, just see it. It's like, no, I'm not whatever girl you're seeing.
we can't even see it on Nexus Stream.
It's slightly
So
better
Is he
on.
not as DM for once?
Wow. He
No,
actually
I'm not
learned.
DM. No, I'm not DM.
Boo. No, you can do it if you're a player. You can broadcast to others. Clearly, the DM one doesn't broadcast. Oh, am I on the wrong layer? Let's try that.
There we go.
There you go.
Coming out of body now.
Is that the cone of light? Wow, that's a big light.
What
Right.
was that?
Okay. When you said light, you haven't lit up Azraj, have you?
That's what I said.
Yes. Sorry, I was concentrating on the.
Yeah, so Azarez is lit. He's got Azarez in one hand, gun in the other hand.
Right. So I'm going to move that there to you.
So I've got
Okay.
bright light for 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30 feet. That's a lot of feet.
Yes,
is
we
a
should
lot
be
of
able to
feet.
see further. Give us more light. I have seen the light.
Right. Dynamic
happened?
lighting. Right. We're
Who
gonna
doesn't
put
love dynamic lighting?
that? How does that look to you now?
I can see 5, 10,
definitely see
15,
further.
20, 25. I can see 30, but I can't see dim light for another 30.
Yeah,
I can see
but-
clearly now the DM
Ring
has
one?
gone.
But 30 is good.
Right.
I did say
Tell you
we were keeping it as close as possible. Just
That's on 60, so I'll leave it as that. It's
Okay.
it's definitely more than you had.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Toxeros.
Yes, darling.
I need you to give me a strength saving throw as a skeletal hand appears out of the water and grabs your ankle and attempts to drag you in.
Amazing. There's us looking forward, moving to the battle, and he's like, this hand comes out the water.
That is a 7 plus 0.
That was a. I'm not even going to look at the modifier. That was 17. You.
But with a
Would-
minus 11 modifier.
Would that make noise? Would that trigger the attack of opportunity? Or not the attack of opportunity, the
Right.
held action.
So what's happened is a hand has come out of the boggy water, grabbed Toxeros by the ankle, and even as he tries to resist, he's pulled in.
Right, so we haven't
under
seen
the
anything
water.
yet. Okay.
You hear splashing.
Yeah.
You may have heard some girlish screams in the background.
What did we hear,
I heard
Toxeros?
them.
What did we hear, Toxeros? How brave were you?
Something like that.
We didn't hear that at all.
Yeah.
There we go. Are you sure it's not quack, 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 quack?
Yeah, ducks can
Right,
hold
so-
their breath quite well.
Oh.
Right, so you've been pulled underwater. That's going to take us to the direwolf. Okay, Glamorous, you see this happen to your compatriot. What are you doing?
How underwater is he? Can I still see him at all, or is he?
Does
gone
he
from
not
view?
get does he not get his own turn when he gets pulled in?
Oh, actually, he does. Sorry.
That's okay. It just seemed weird the guy with the 2 initiative was going next.
But yes.
DMs hate this one simple trick. Figuring out their
The turn
shit.
order.
So Aki, what do you do when you're pulled underwater?
Oh, okay. So my response would be to turn around and try and rip this dickhead skeleton's arm off.
Did you have
You're gonna
your
pull him off.
bandana on?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
because I would have previously put it on to try and kill the direwolf.
I will give you that.
I'll give you
would have
that.
Made sense.
Yeah, as you went over to do it, you pulled it down.
You naturally, as soon as I were going to attack, I would always put my.
Right. Okay. So what are you doing?
trying to
I'm
pull
just
the arm
looking
off.
to make sure my AC is looking right. Yes, it is. Cool. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and basically just try and break his arm and put it so I can get away.
Okay. So we're going to treat this as a contested grapple. So it's strength versus strength.
No, it would be dexterity for me because I'm a monk. And I can
No,
know exactly
it's
where he
fun.
is.
Fun. This is one of those fun things. When someone goes to grapple you, they run and they charge and they try and grab you. Right now, you can try and rip them off. That strength, or as a monk, you can try and dodge. You know, you duck under that grab. But once he's grabbed you, it's strength to break that grip. You can't dodge your way out of a grip.
DM, fuck's sake! It's a 10 plus 0. It's a 10.
Right, let's take a look at this. That is a 7. So you have broken free.
Right. Okay.
You are
Immediately,
underwater, though. You have
Immediately-
disadvantage on sight-based checks.
I do indeed. Immediately gonna swim up to the top of the water, and then head towards the light that is currently there. So I'd probably move to somewhere.
I
like
need you
here.
to make me a survival check. Can you figure out which way up is?
Survival check. It says 16 plus 2. That's 18. Yes, of course I can. I'm a monk. It doesn't
go.
matter which way up is. I can walk anywhere.
Yeah, so again, everyone just sees you just come out of the water, just spluttering, just clawing your way back onto the
Kind of
body.
like the end of the movie Abyss when she comes out of the water. That's how I picture it.
On the basis that I should only have half movement, what I would then do is I'd do 5, 10, 15 movement. And I'd turn around just as a little bit of flavour to both JD and Captain Jack and go, I wouldn't go near the water, it's a little bit
Moist.
bony.
Okay, so that's your turn. So we're
That's
staying
my
away
turn.
from the water. We'll see if they come towards us. Glam.
Yeah. As Toxiros runs away from the water in the other direction, immediately the reeds in the other side of the water seem to start moving as a group of twig blights start moving in your direction.
Bring it on.
Do I not get to use my attack?
But the twig blights, yes.
I guess just roll
Though
the hit,
I
right?
did say don't attack any trees or mushrooms.
He did, to be fair.
So
No,
do with
he
that
did.
as you will. I suppose once they start attacking, but yeah, I did. I said don't attack the trees or the mushrooms.
Look menacing.
To be fair, I said if they lunge at us. Did they lunge?
They are running in a very aggressive manner.
I would consider that
they're-
lunging.
If you've
I'm
ever
just
seen
doing
the
some
original
lunges.
Barbarella film,
I'm just lunging.
No, I have not. I'm not old.
they've got this scene with these small little wooden toy things that just bite. And that's what these are kind of doing, running towards you with little wooden sharp mouths to bite your ankles.
I think it's time to really get in on this fight, mainly just so that the people at home can see what these things look like. Look at those evil
Right.
faces.
I'm gonna roll to hit. That is a 21 to hit.
Definitely going to hit. Which one?
Whichever one came out of the water first.
Let's say the one closest to you.
That's a 16.
Damage?
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah, that thing just explodes.
That's a 1d10 and he rolled a 10.
Do I technically get 2 shots? Or not on a held action? It's a held action, so
Held
I'd
action
assume
is an
that's
action and action is 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah. All right, I'll roll my second hit on the next one. Nat 20. Fucking hell, 27 to hit. And that's 23 damage. He explodes. Explodia.
Even
Yeah, he just right. There was a twig blight there, right, to begin with, and now there is just sawdust in the air.
I mean, would that make the other one kind of like startle and like run away, just seeing 2 of his friends explode into dust?
No, unfortunately not.
I think
they're
that
not
was
that
very
clever.
intimidating.
He's not very intelligent or very wise. Right, but the 2 that are still left, one is going to attack Toxeros. That is that plus does an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Then take. That's going to be take 3 points of kneecap damage.
Oh no, I'm
It's piercing
scratched.
damage. Literally, that you just run around there, and then just from behind you, you hear this skittering in the bushes, and suddenly, this thing is just clawing at your calves.
Not
If
the
you
calves,
crit,
man.
he probably
Not
just
the...
bites.
Because of your like Johnny
Probably
Drama,
just
he'd be
bite
really
your Achilles.
upset about damage to his calves.
Right, and the other one for Glamreus, that is an 18 again.
For the record, DM,
That will hit, yeah.
I've cleared my grit point usage because I rolled a nat 20. Just
And that is 5 points of kneecap damage.
I'm already slightly damaged. Okay.
So did you get your grip points back on a crit?
yeah.
I think,
Nice.
Toxeros, are you still in temporary hit points?
No.
What's your health right now? I need to reset that then.
Well, at least I don't think I am. My health is 81.
Right, maybe I need to fix that later. Right, okay, but 81, I've got that there.
I'm keeping track of it. Don't worry.
No, it's very important. That 4 damage is really, really gonna count later.
Okay.
Right.
So you said 3 damage, not 4. Is it 4?
Yeah, it's 4 on Glamorous.
I apologize. I took 0. Sorry, I took 3
Right.
damage.
What's Brian's initiative in all of this?
Doesn't it go on Aki's turn?
It normally goes
Yeah.
with me, yeah. So the wonderful Brian is going to protect his friend Glamreus because he can see him with a 19 plus whatever he gets.
So that'll definitely hit.
Yep, and then he's going to do... Oh, I can't remember what he does. Owlbear.
I imagine he does a claw and a beak attack.
Yarth. So let's have a quick look. When it eventually loads, there we go. Yeah, so multi-attack. So he can make 2 attacks, one with beak, one with claws, +7 to hit, so he got a 26. And he's going to do 1d10 plus 5 piercing damage. I suspect
I'm just going to mark him as dead right now.
Yeah, thought you might. Then, as Brian sorted that out, he's then going to scamper over, assuming that you don't bother him, to go and kill the one next to Toxeros, aka me. And then, with advantage, he's going to roll again. 18 plus 7, which is 25. This is going to be a 2d8 plus 5. Any questions?
Right, marking him as dead.
do I need to roll it?
Well, you can if you want.
I feel that this is just the calm before the storm, guys.
Now, why
Don't
would
get
you jinx
excited. Don't get excited.
I rolled 15 if it helps for damage.
And monsters just, literally their daddy's coming. And it'll be like a tree ant or something.
Okay.
You spelled Trent wrong.
Mm-hmm. So is that, Gaz, what are you doing? Let's get the bottom around, then we'll take a small break.
Right, so since we got to me, I'm going to go. Don't attack the little tree people.
While they're gnawing on your fucking ankle.
See, and that is why Gaz is my favourite character. Right there. Do you know what I mean? They're all dead. Don't attack. Oh.
When you try your best, but you don't
So-
succeed.
DM, did the zombie whatever in the swamp intentionally disappear from our layer? As in, has he gone?
He-
I
under
don't
the
think it
water?
ever came out of the
Never.
water, yeah.
No, he never came out of the water.
Right, okay. In which case, I'm going to put a bonfire near the edge of the water to try and encourage him not to come out again.
Which we've already got. There we go. There's the bonfire that's there is now an actual bonfire. Bonfires everywhere.
I was thinking you were going to say I was going to put a bonfire in the water to try and...
Sizzle, sizzle.
Would that even work?
No, I figure if it's there, it'd have to reach through the fire to get us, and it might not like that. I don't know. Might be true, might not be true at all.
Might have a condition immunity to fire. Who knows?
Are you moving up
Yeah,
to join us?
And then I think I shall move up to join you, and I shall cast Shillelagh.
Of course.
Just in case.
Is that a bonus action?
It is, yeah.
Right, and they're
Just in
both
case.
cantrips as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both cantrips. I think I can do 2 cantrips, can't I? I can't do 2 spells, but I can do
Correct.
a spell and a cantrip, and I think I can do 2 cantrips.
Right. Now that there's a quick pause in the action, did people want to bio and things before we carry on with this?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's we've got about an hour, so which is a good time for a quick break. We're at the top of the round if we're staying in turn order, and yeah, good times.
Yeah, you're in a swamp. They're blights. What could go wrong?
Oh, we should have chucked the dead body in for the zombie to eat.
We can
But
still
hey
do
ho.
that.
Why
You
would you
used your
feed
action.
him?
I would have used my action, yeah, and I used that to do it upon pump.
Right, guys, we're going to take a small
Okay,
break.
bye.
We'll be back in 2 minutes with more of this nonsense, and we'll see you then. In the meantime, enjoy a little bit of the transition, which looks like this, or as we can't use the word trans anymore in America for everyone there, it's just the Ishan. So enjoy the Ishan with some Ishan music. Thank you very much.
Poor old Schnarl.
Right, let's end the Ishan right there. So are we staying in turn order, DM?
We will stay in turn order.
Is that loose turn order?
Loose-ish.
Okay, so I can talk and move without using my action.
Let's keep it loose-ish for the moment.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sort of say, let's move. Let's stay away from the water and let's move towards the combat. See if we can find Halhoman. Try not to kill any of Hal's friends, like the mushrooms and the trees. But obviously, if they attack us, what can we do? And then I'll do my movement, staying away from. Can I move through the tree?
You can certainly try. Are you brave enough to move through a tree?
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, like I'm kind of 15, 20. We're gonna kind of move to there, trying to skirt the tree and the water and go down that path between them.
Okay.
And maybe look
yeah.
at the tree. Does the tree look like it's alive?
You know, it's funny. Even if it was, which I'm not saying it isn't, the actual description is while they remain motionless, it is indistinguishable.
There you go. So I'm gonna look at it and see if I can tell, and I can't tell, and I'll be just like, we're not here to harm anybody. We're here to find our home, and we're friendlies. And I'll use my action to be friendly, and that's my turn.
I mean, to be fair, you did kill the wolf, and they probably know the wolves are bad. So
There you go. Yeah, I killed the wolf, snapped its neck. Mother cricken, it cricked. You hear that? It was scary. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay, as you move up, those sounds of cracking wood and activity seem to be getting louder.
Mm-hmm.
As well as JD's eating.
I thought so. I thought that was the sound of the cracking wood.
Right, are you holding any actions or anything?
If you allow me, other than talking to the tree, if you allow me, I will hold. I will hold an Eldritch Blast. If I see anything that I feel threatened by.
Oh, Josuke says zoom out a bit.
Zoom
So they
out.
can see someone other than you.
It's all about me, guys. Fuck those guys. They're down. They're all the way down here. Do you know what I mean? Tell you what. Let me roll as well. Let me just roll down there. Oh, that's me. That's them. So this is my
he says
turn.
It's Dungeons and
Screw them
DJs
guys.
and Dragons, but it's DJ Just Jack and Dragons.
See, it's all about me. Right, so that's me. So I'm holding an action if I feel threatened by something to fire an Eldritch Blast at it. And let's go back to these guys. That's my turn. Next person. JD.
So JD, you obviously just pot-shotted a bunch of these twigs.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously on high alert. What are you doing? As your friend walks forward, saying what he said.
I think I'll hold an action again, but on the premise that a large enemy attacks one of the group first, and I will continue in the direction that I believe to be north.
I just want to point out, right, I don't know if you can see the can, but I said about how Aki coming out of the water was like the Abyss when she comes out of the water, and the beer that I've got is by the Abyss Brewery, and it's called Okay.
Oh, and they've even put one so that when your camera's mirrored, it's still readable.
There you go. Best
us-
brewery ever.
For us, the top one's the right way round and the bottom one's reversed. On stream, the top one's the wrong way round and the bottom one's...
Okay, James, carry on. Sorry, sir.
I'm
Right.
done.
So, first things first. This skeleton... Why have I still got that?
Oh, you only getting that far?
I only get 20 movement.
How come? That's not right.
Heavy
Wearing
armor.
heavy armor.
Oh, you fucking loser. It's like, whoa.
I should just make him sink into the swamp just on
Just
principle.
start sinking down.
Right, so having
don't have-
escaped... So having escaped the skeleton's grasp, right? This half... You imagine that this may have been an adventurer, a hunter, or someone who was in the woods and died, but having been in this bog, his body is decayed, and you just see the bones and bits of flesh stuck to it as it gets out, and it makes a beeline for you, Aki. So that one's going to run there. Now, while JD was running north, he ran through the edge.
I wouldn't call it
the,
run.
As
I'm not very fast.
Flattered.
he doofed, doofed north. He ran through the edge of a patch of reeds, which unfortunately happened to also be twig bites, who immediately attack him as soon as he walks through. So that is, that's going to be a 16, a 16, and a nothing. So I'm
held
pretty sure you're above
actions
16.
first?
So these things are just biting your legs there, but because you're in heavy plate armor, they're just doing nothing. They're just gnawing on metal right now.
No, I said bigger enemy with
You
attacks the
did
group
say
rather
bigger
than
enemy.
myself.
But I said if anyone attacks, would I see them doing that? Is that something in my vision?
It's behind you. I don't know. Are you looking around?
I'd imagine he'd be looking back at the group to make sure they're following.
I'll probably look forward, look back. As I look back, if I see the little ones, let me. I'm gonna do it. Aki.
Give me a roll.
It's time.
Oh yeah.
So on the star sign, I'm gonna attack on the keep flying. We're gonna keep flying and not attack. Here we go. I don't know if this will work on the camera. Hopefully it will. Oh, no attack.
Keep flying.
I don't see them as a massive threat. I know he dealt with the last ones, no problem. I can see covered by him. I probably can't even see the skeleton attacking Naki, so I'm gonna let it go for now.
Can we all just appreciate that not only did Tesco deliver to his house, they delivered to his seat. He's got office seat delivery from Tesco.
Nice.
I'm
I've
jealous.
had that at land before, but
Right. So as you're there getting your kneecaps gently massaged, the hulking skeleton, a rotten piece of flesh, runs out.
With one arm because Aki
One
ripped
arm.
off the other one.
Pretty much. And it just takes a whack at you for 22. So that is definitely going to hit. And that is 5 points of piercing damage unless you've got anything that can negate that.
That was
Me
toxic.
or-
Toxic.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Toxeros. I don't think there is, but
The Toxic take 5 points of damage.
Can I not do an avoiding action?
On your turn.
Ugh, annoying. Okay.
right. So that's going to take us down to Toxeros. For the
yeah, if he was throwing something at him, he can try and catch it.
Yeah.
But not thingy.
One of the fighter actions is riposte, which when they miss, you can hit them, I think, which is cool as fuck. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, it will be my intention.
To fuck up the skeleton.
Yeah, I don't think I can avoid it. I would consider the skeleton not to be one of the local nice people.
Correct.
I would also consider it not to be one of the nice people.
I don't know. He seems a little friendly. Just wants to hug.
Although how Holman just like the rot.
So, not going against JJ's wishes of don't attack the nice people. Here we go. That is an 18.
It's definitely going to hit.
I'm going to give him a gentle tap with my hands.
Is that your hands that are also? Is that your hands that are also psychic knives?
Oh,
That is my
we've got a
hand.
sound effect for this.
That's something very different.
I think that's the noise that
sounds
Aki's
like,
making. Ooh, ah.
Right, it's 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
That'd be a 7 plus 4. That's 11.
Yeah, he's still up.
Second hit.
So again, you get your hand, you just crack it through his rib cage.
Oh, yeah.
Bones go flying.
15 plus 7, which is 22.
Yep, that roll damage.
That's a 5 plus 4, which is 9.
Yeah, so again, you just crack through his rib cage with one hand,
That one.
and then you just grab his spine and pull it back out with the other as this thing just collapses into a pile of bones on the floor.
Excellent. So he is now brown bread, is he?
He is brown bread.
Excellent. So then what I would do...
You know, there was once upon a time things like this would actually be tricky for you.
Not anymore.
No, I mean
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
their hit points. This is level 2 shit. This is a prelude, guys. How
I'm
the
gonna-
fuck are you getting there?
I just walk.
Right.
Monk shit.
Like, are you going past the blights? They're going to get attack opportunity on you.
No, so what I can do is I can do this. So I was here. So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh my god, he's
25.
going through the tree.
The diagonal was great. But yes, he's going through the tree.
But it's fine.
Does the tree get an attack of opportunity?
Well, we'll find
No,
out.
I want to be about here.
There we go. In my light, good vision around me. But is the tree doing
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, so as you
It's
run
terrifying
through
that
the
we just
tree,
see a tree in this area.
Nothing
and it's
happens.
nothing. It's just a fucking tree.
it's just a tree.
But we're hearing the sound
is
of
it?
wood on wood. We know there's fucking trees doing shit around here.
My intention was to run through the tree, and if anything appeared, I could just leg it up the tree.
What if it was the tree that appeared and started attacking you?
I'd leg it up the tree and then just gently
Start
caress it.
gently caress it with your fists. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, but Brian, we need to talk about Brian.
Yeah. You're just bringing him up the rear, if you know what I'm saying.
Brian is going to take the same route. He's going to about there.
Right, now remember, Brian acts as a bonus action, the same way as the cuddly toys.
Yep,
So
well,
what
I've
is your-
used my bonus action.
Well, no, that's what I mean is he got general instructions here, or is
Yeah,
he
so
just...
as a bonus action, you can give him general instructions. For example, you can
as a
say,
bonus
guard
action,
me,
I would
guard JJ.
Yeah, I think we're going to concentrate on guarding JJ. I want him to. I don't want him to kill the twigs. So I'll say just leave the twigs alone. Anything else?
Ignore on JD. It's fine.
Anything that looks undead, give it a bit of a twatting. Is what I'm trying to say to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Brian kind of nods at you. Right.
Ooh.
Glamorous.
Right, I have no
You've
idea
got a dead
how this-
direwolf behind you. You've got a skeleton in front of you. Bug pile of bones.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Glamorous gets new
So-
music. That's what Glamorous gets.
Right. So I'm gonna walk up round there because that's as far as I can walk, and I'm gonna try and talk to the twig person thingy and say, "We're here to see Hal Homan. Do you know him? Please don't bite me."
Okay. Have you got speak with plants cast?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm not
roll
actually
me...
sure I've got that prepared. I think I can do speak with animals. I can't do speak with plants at the moment.
No, what's really funny is some of these stack. You can use speak with dead and speak with plants and talk to your furniture. Anyway. Because, speak with plants isn't concentration.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't necessarily expecting this to work, but I was going to try it.
Okay. So roll me some persuasion.
Excuse me, I was just wondering if you knew where Hal Homan as he's looking.
9 plus what? Persuasion. -1. 8.
We couldn't be more different characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The twig blight gives you a blank stare. Its mouth opens and closes, but no sound comes out.
Okay.
Also, how did you get there? Because it feels like there isn't an attack of opportunity. You haven't moved fully.
No, I purposely stayed next to him. So yeah, I went around him in what is it?
Right, so you're talking to him. That's your action.
Do I have anything useful I could?
Could you cast Shillelagh on it?
Well, you pick it up and turn it into a shillelagh to start bashing people.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing useful I could do this turn anyway. Oh, I know. No, I can't. That would be action. I was going to say I take the dodge action, but I can't because I've spoke to it. So.
Can you
No,
take the
fine.
dodge bonus action?
Yeah. Unfortunately, not. I'm not a rogue.
Not anymore. Okay.
Fighter?
Okay.
Can they do that?
It's not turning JD into a shillelagh or something.
But yeah, for flavour, I will hold the shillelagh sort of in front of me just to make it.
Stick.
Yeah.
Oh, you should take one.
Move-
You should
Yes,
take one
it's
and
a
make his stick.
I can show it a stick. Yeah.
So you
Friend.
move your +2 protective shield away and show it the shillelagh.
Well, one's in one hand, one's in the other hand.
Yeah.
Stick.
And it makes
Wooden
absolutely no
shield.
difference somehow.
Stick, friend.
Yes, it makes absolutely no difference. Yes.
Right. Okay. Captain Jax, what were you doing on your last turn?
So I held an action and decided to not use it. So that's gone. Fortunately, it was a cantrip.
Right.
I didn't lose anything. I don't see
Well,
any...
you also said something, didn't you?
I said about not attacking the trees or things that could be Hal Homan. No, I did sort of speak out to the tree and say we're friends. We're here to see Hal Homan. We don't want to harm anything.
Yeah.
Please stop attacking us.
Yeah, so having spoken quite loudly, you have attracted the attention of a group of blights. You know,
Good times.
right. So, firstly,
Did
held
they come
actions.
out? Did they come out before my end of my turn?
So they're happening now,
So before my turn.
before your turn.
Excellent.
So a skeleton just emerges from the water, and twig blights start. You know, the reeds at the edge just start moving and scuttling towards you.
I don't want to hurt anybody. Eldritch Blast. I think I get 2 now, and I think now James can start
You do.
fucking pop shooting, guys. Let's do this. I gotta give James the nod. I gotta give James the nod and be like, pow, pow, pow. Let's start throwing some balls around. If you know what I'm saying. Eldritch Blast. I now get 2 beams at level 5, 3 at 11. I'm only 9, so I have 2 beams. So I'm going to roll to attack twice. The first roll is a 11.
Who are you shooting at? Because you said the bigger things first, right?
Yes, I was going to go for the skeleton first.
Okay, so you rolled a
11.
11. No, your Eldritch Blast goes right through the gap in its ribcage.
And then a 13.
That one does connect.
Okay, so damage. 9 points of damage.
Right, I wonder if it's immune to force damage.
That's the question.
Right, well, this Eldritch Blast hits it, and a chunk of its ribcage disappears. I would say whether it's bloodied or not, but it doesn't have any blood.
Is it bony or not?
Definitely bony.
It's definitely cracked, something like that.
Yeah.
It has less
See-
bones than it started with.
In gaming, cracked means he's godlike.
So seeing these come to... that was my held action. Okay, that's my held action.
Yeah, so the 2 of those go there. So,
James?
right, let's just check. James, did you have a held action?
I did.
Yeah.
And technically it hasn't been my turn yet, so this would be my last turn's held action.
So are you using your held action?
Yeah, I'll use it. I'll aim for
Counting the zombie as
Yeah,
a
you
big
said
thing,
you were... Yeah,
basically.
exactly that. The zombie's not a twig
a
blight.
small thing. Yeah. So I'll aim at the zombie, and I will take a shot with my pepper box.
Pop, pop.
Oh
You know,
no!
you've got a laser pistol, don't you? Or a laser rifle?
Yes.
I think your pepper box jammed.
Yep.
Oh, you rolled a 1!
Oh dear.
So, it's you know what? In the entire time we've been playing this, I think
That's
you've
the
had a
first
jam,
time.
and Eagle has never had a jam until the last time we played, and he had a jam as well. And I'm like, oh man, that's like, it's so rare.
So for dramatic effect, you raise your pistol, you aim at the skeleton. As you stare down the barrel of the gun, you can see this is going to connect with its head. And then just click. And
What I want to imagine is as I go to take a shot, one of those little Trents jumps up, gnaws at my hand, and I just fucking misfire.
Yeah.
the laser pistols can misfire. Who knows? Anyway,
No, he's using the pepper box at the moment.
I know.
But can he switch? Or is that an extra?
Well,
is that
it
an
was a
extra-
held action. He's got
Yes,
double
he-
attack, don't you?
But he can't fire again because he's got only one weapon in his hand.
See, because
I would have
switching
to
weapon
make
counts as part
a-
of your movement.
Well, I don't think you can do that in a held action.
Yeah. So it's a tricky one, but no, I think unless you're going to throw the pepper box. At
Actually,
it,
I've technically got dual wielding, and I think we said I can use a bonus action to switch.
I
but a
don't.
bonus
I
action
don't.
is not held.
I also don't
I
want
know.
to. Even without that, I don't play devil's advocate. But you did say you were holding Azar Edge for light.
Yes,
Do you
but like
have a shield?
You could throw
Or
Azar
are you-
Edge.
or are
I
you
could throw
dual
Azar
wielding?
Edge.
You could
That's
throw.
what I'm saying.
He's holding Azar Edge because he said he was
Yeah.
using it for light, so he could throw Azar Edge.
So long as you don't have a shield on, then yes, you
I
have two
don't.
weapons.
I don't have a shield. I do have a shield on, actually. You're right.
Because it's
Oh,
you've gotta
that's the
reflect
old
that in your
eagle.
AC.
That's the eagle trick.
Yeah.
Dual wielding and a shield. Can I not just tie it to my chest? No.
Can you not just hope Azarech jumps out and attacks them?
Technically, he could. He is sentient.
Right, so come on.
Right, then I guess it would just be my turn again.
I mean, it's my
no,
turn
these-
first.
And these things are also heading towards Captain Jack's first. So,
Well, I can't do anything because I
How
can't
are they
shoot
going?
again.
How are they going before? Because we've just had Gaz.
yeah, it's called DM bullshit.
I mean, it's that I forgot to do this on their turn, so I'm just going to do it now. Fuck you.
No. It's you think of it more like a surprise round.
I get it.
You've called out.
Yeah.
It's come out of the water.
That makes sense.
And these things are coming towards you.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, how worried are you at blights?
I'm
one of them,
terrified right now.
2 of them are taking pot shots at Toxeros. Right.
The thing that
is
scares me the
definitely not
most
gonna hit.
is I am actually quite scared
Definitely
of
not
wood.
gonna hit. Right, 2 of them are taking pot shots at you, and the best we've got there is a 16.
Which I think hits. You saying me or him? Oh no, my AC.
Captain Jack's.
My AC's 17 now.
Right, and then lastly, we have the skeleton. And that's 16.
This is 6%, and it is fucking delicious, by the way. Sorry, carry on.
That was a 16 as well.
All good. We're all good, guys.
Yeah, so you are surrounded by the most pathetic little twigs and skeletons who don't seem to be able to touch you.
I think we should
you're
just
just
become
bipping and a bopping and you're
just
ducking and you're
become friends
weaving.
with them. Why do we never, ever fight fish? Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna get the trident of fish command out and go, you will follow me forever, and then we can have fish friends forever.
Well,
Or, you know,
I'm not,
10
I'm
minutes.
not going to lie to you, but there are several bits in this campaign that involve big fish.
Fish.
You just need to find yourself a lake or a coast.
That's it. Because I love the fact that someone just put fish icons on the screen. Oh my god! Well done, whoever that was. That's amazing.
Well,
Who
the
did
rabbit.
that? Ratbait, you're a
Right.
legend. You are a legend.
Captain Jax, what is you
So
doing?
on my turn, as it's my turn now, I will. So seeing these things around us, I'm like, we need to get moving, guys. So I know Aki's gonna deal like at least 2 to the 2. So I will probably just attack the skeleton as the
With what?
as my nearest and dearest. I'm just seeing if I've got an area of effect. It's been a long time since I played this character, guys. Entangle's bullshit. I could do that and then just let them hit me. I should just cast
Keep
Armor of
on the
Agathis on myself.
Why don't you? You've always wanted to.
Stop hurting yourself. Stop hurting yourself.
They're hitting me. No, what are you doing, guys? You're just gonna die. What are you doing? I could have cast Learman's Tiny Hut to make his little base. No, I am not going to use any of my spells. So Eldritch Blast would be at disadvantage, correct?
Yes, because it's ranged.
And I don't have Spell Sniper. So I will attack, shockingly, with... so I will do 2 attacks. One with my Dagger of Venom, without...
No, I'm just going to say, you have a shillelagh.
No, but I only need 1 attack with that. I will do
Yeah.
Dagger of Venom. Boom.
Yeah.
14 plus many. 22 to hit on the skeleton.
Yeah, 22's going to hit.
Damage 7.
Is that poison or is that piercing?
That's just the... That is the piercing damage.
Okay.
So it's halved, I would imagine, on the fucking skeleton.
How do you want to do this on the skeleton?
So I'm just gonna, as he's there, I'll be like, I don't want to fight you guys, but I see. Oh, this isn't the one with 1 arm, is it? I'm just gonna chop off its eye. I want to like dig into it with my dagger and be like, ah, I realise I'm not doing any damage because it's just a skeleton. And as I rip the dagger out, I'm gonna tear its head off. So then I've got my dagger with like a skull on it.
You now have a mace.
It's amazing. And then I will, with my scimitar, I will attack one of the blights to my south.
Right, Southern Blight.
Which is only a +3 on a second attack, but I rolled an 8. That's an 11, maybe, with a blight.
No, the Twig Blights, believe it or not, its AC is above 11.
Okay, so I go to hit it, but I'm distracted by my cool new mace. So that's me. I see what I should have done is just cast Armor of Agathis and walked away. That's what I do in Baldur's Gate. I've got a character that just walks away from things with Armor of Agathis 20. And as the things hit him, they just take shit tons of damage. And what he's got as well, he's got an ability that gives him like a force protection, so that every time they hit, it just gets rid of the force protection, so it doesn't even take the armor value this way. I'm boring people now. That's
Yeah.
I don't really want to move. I don't think, because I'm surrounded by twig blights. No, I want to keep moving. I thought we need to get there, guys. These guys, So I'm going to move basically to about there, just 20 feet, so I'm not getting too far away from anyone behind. And I will take the theoretical four attacks of opportunity.
Right.
But
Let's
using
see if
all
this
their
does
reactions.
Okay, nothing, and 18.
That hits.
And 17.
That is my AC. That hits.
Yeah. Okay, they're going to do incredible amounts of damage here. I'm sure you will agree.
I have
That is a
15.
whole-
I don't know where it came from, but I've got 15 temporary hit points.
You took 8 points of damage.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Where
I
are
still
you?
have 7 temporary hit points. Did you
Well,
have...
yeah,
so,
that's because-
so next to your hit points, Aki, did you have a
No.
temp
You,
score?
you guys, except for JD, have the blessing of Landfander.
Yeah,
Every morning, you gain temporary hit points.
that was it. I can't remember where we
Yeah, I
got it
believe
from,
that's-
but we did get it.
From a hut where you died.
I find it a bit sexist that I don't have it.
You got to turn up. If you don't turn up to sessions, you miss out on cool shit.
I've been in every session since.
It was literally it was that one.
Carl died.
What does
You went to another dimension.
What do we get? How do we get that? How many do you get? Is it 15 every morning, or is there a dice
Every
roll?
morning. I don't even know whether it ends at the end of the campaign. It's just you got a permanent blessing.
Remember that, Aki, as well, yeah? You got to add your 15 when you do long rest.
Will do.
I've written it in my notes. I'll never forget. Right, that's my turn, guys. Carry on. Let's go. Let's get through this and see if we can actually get to Hellhomen tonight. Or not, because I haven't created the character yet.
Did you just move into a tree?
Yeah, because,
Because you
yes,
know.
because I'm trying to explain to the trees, and as I move to it, I'm like, please, we're just gonna be friends. Do you know what? On the next turn, I'm fucking casting Speak with Plants. I'm sure I've got it somewhere.
Right. Are you moving your orbs anywhere?
is
Is that a bonus action?
that what we're calling them these days?
Dancing lights.
My orbs. I always kept my orbs. My orbs are shielded. I don't know. Is it
I've
a
got
bonus
that,
action,
that,
DM?
that bonfire represents your orbs wherever they are.
Let me read what my orbs do. As a bonus action, you can move them. I haven't done a bonus action, so I will do the bonus action of moving them. If you can move them, please, DM.
There you go. So you got
Okay.
some light following you.
Yeah.
You see, is this
And I
even
didn't-
casting lights?
I didn't attack any of the blights. I know I did. Did I attack a blight? No, I attacked the skeleton. I mean, and so I will say, I don't want to harm the nature. We're here for Glamrest, who's a druid. Please don't attack us. We're friends. Carry
There
on.
we go. So you got 60 foot of light coming from that.
Oh, let's scroll
Yeah,
up then,
JD.
for the viewers. There's still nothing there, guys.
I'm going to do a tinkering to try and repair.
As opposed
Wow.
to
That's an
switching,
action,
you're gonna
isn't
tinker now.
Yes.
Okay.
Clearly senses the imminent threat from the blights.
Yep.
I think he's got
Well,
like
even-
7 guns.
Either way, I would need to spend an action to change weapon.
No, that's part of your movement.
No, that's yeah. You can switch as movement.
All right, I'll use my movement to switch to Azraj then. So I'll quickly holster my pepper box and I'll tinker with that later. And I just pull Azraj out from his shiny sheath because he's shiny.
This is the most sexual conversation we've ever had. I'm gonna
No, it's
holster
not,
my
and you know
weapon and pull Azaraj out of his shiny sheath.
He's firing. He's putting away his gun that fired blanks, and
And now pulling out
I nearly
the,
spit whiskey all over my keyboard on that comment. I'm just saying. Carry on. I'm gonna go to
Right.
Twitch to see what they say about that.
to my left.
Azaraj is just there. He's just telepathically saying, how good it is to be back in your strong, muscular hands again.
Oh, I'm gonna use them all right. All right, I'm gonna attack the one
Use me,
directly
Jay.
to my left.
Use me for justice.
Right. As a edge to hit. Nat 20.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god, of course! After that description on the way out, do you know what I mean?
I fucking obliterated again.
Which one were you even hitting?
The one to my left.
Right, I'm not even rolling.
I was going to say, don't roll
Oh, I
damage.
want to roll anyway. I want to see how much damage.
Why not?
20 damage in one go.
You needed to use
Right.
that roll to get rid of the crit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 4 hit points. So, yeah, he's just exploding.
And technically, I still get a second attack on this one go, so I'll attack the one to my south.
Yep.
Can I say, guys, have you heard the word
Nat
overkill?
20!
Do you know what, right?
Fucking hell.
We're going to come up against the big bad of this area, and you're going to be rolling
I'm
ones,
gonna
ones,
roll
ones, ones, ones. You know what I mean? We've got a twig that's got an AC probably of 12, and we're hitting 20s. They've got 4 hit points, and we're hitting them for 30. Like, Aki hit one for 26, you've hit one for 28. These things have 4 hit points.
And that one for 15. Do I get like bonus goes for rolling 2 nat 20s in a row?
Are you action surging for the twig?
I feel like if I do it now, I'm gonna roll a 1, right? Like, there's no way. Part of me wants to just see how many nat 20s I can get in a row. I know it's not gonna happen. What are the chances of getting 3?
Don't waste it.
Don't waste it. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Cool,
I'll let Glam take
I was
on
about to
at
say
least
do it
one.
to see if you could do it, but at the same time, don't waste it. Though we do need to get you another roll today to see if we get that 3rd in a row. I just watched a critical roll this week where a woman, first time at the table, and she first 2 rolls were nat 20s. I was like, what the fuck? And then but she didn't get 3, but then her 4th roll, so she had 3 and 4, which I'm like, that's
Right,
just
now-
mad.
Now, the Needle Blight to the south of Glamorous takes a shot because they've got different turn orders, and that is a Gin 10. So again, it's just biting your ankles. It's not really doing a lot.
Was it going at me or JD?
You.
At you. You were talking to it, and it,
Yeah,
it
I was gonna say,
personally
so,
offended
yeah.
by that.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
fine.
dare you speak to me? This is
You
London.
showed it a twig, it went twig, and it went, ah! It is Aki's turn?
Is it Aki's turn or is it Quacky's turn?
Yay. Dickhead. Right, okay, so mine is going to be to basically ignore the twig blights, almost shove them out of the way, and then carry on going north. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Sorry, let me do that. There we go. Don't go too far ahead of the group. Well, it's your choice. You do you. You do you. Do you remember James in campaign? Was it even in this campaign, or was it in the other campaign that we did when James would just go off? It's
Yeah, the other
we'd be
campaign.
doing, yeah, and you just go off and you just disappear. And I think once we lost you to a spider thing, it took us like 10 minutes to find you. You were nearly dead. That was in
poor
Fandelva.
Ken.
That was so wonderful. But he loved exploring. He just went, because he was a scout, he'd go off and scout, but then he wouldn't come back. He'd like, I found this out, I found that out. I'll just go a bit deeper. No! What are you doing? Just come back and tell us what's going on.
Nah.
And then like 20 minutes later, we find him and he's on a web and shit. Right, Aki, go on, what's going on?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 key point, and I'm going to take the Step of the Wind action, bonus action, which allows me to use disengage or dash, and as a bonus action on my turn, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn.
I think
So
we
what I've
should
done-
rename that ability Step of the Duck.
Step of the Quack.
Step of the Quack.
Step of the Quack, and I am going to do all of that, moving out of the way. But I was going to try and encourage Brian to come at the same time with me, so that they are. That sounds wrong.
So where are you going?
Is that a bonus
I'm
action?
sorry,
or is
I
that just-
couldn't.
Being very distracted by JD here.
You're gonna encourage Brian to come at the same time. Yeah.
Ah, you are so disgusting. You're such a filthy mind. So then I want to take Brian
So
with
Step
me.
of the Wind, by the way, is that a bonus action or it's just an ability?
It's an ability, but I have to spend a key point, so I'm just going to do that now. Where are my key
I think it
points?
is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bonus action, so that means you can't command. You can't command Brian.
No, because your last command for Brian was to attack anything that's undead.
My apologies.
He's not commanding him, he's encouraging him.
Well, in that case, then I'll tell you what I'll do. I will take disengage as an action, and therefore I can use Brian. I can command Brian to come to about here as my second action. Sorry, as my bonus action, and that should have the same effect.
Yes, you can disengage, so you don't take attacks of opportunity.
You wouldn't take attacks of opportunity. You wouldn't take attacks of opportunity anyway, because I ran through all of them. They've all used their reactions. Oh no, it's been their turn since. So actually, they've all got them back.
Fine, I'm okay with that.
So disengage is fine.
No, those ones acted before you, so no, this is fine.
Okay, cool. So there you go.
And then,
so you still have an action.
Brian kind of, in that case then, Brian lumbers along beside me. I'm going to hold an action that if anything comes anywhere near Brian or...
Didn't you use your action to disengage? Was that...
Well, I'm saying you didn't need to because they've already used their reaction.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you. So I'm quite happy not to use it.
It feels like retconning, but go ahead.
No, that's fine then. No, it's good.
Good.
Fuck you.
End turn.
It's good. We don't need your actions. Okay.
Right, Glamorous. You have a twig gently gnawing on your kneecap.
Yeah,
and you're falling just a little bit behind.
So I'm going to try. I don't know if this is going to work. To do non-lethal shillelagh damage to it.
Oh my god!
You are going to try and knock out a tree with another bit of tree.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to try and do.
Is this called docking?
Let's see you do this.
I'm turning off the action music because this is the least action we've ever had.
You just turn it into sexual music.
You know what I mean?
So that's 5 + 8, so 13.
13 is going to hit.
Okay.
What's the damage?
So the damage is 1d8 + 5. So 8 points of stick damage, whatever the hell that is.
Non-lethal stick damage. Thank you.
Yeah, non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
I'm just debating this now because it's double his health.
So he should just die. But he chose to do non-lethal, which I think means you can, once you hit, it just goes to their thing.
I'm pretty sure double non-lethal is probably going to kill him, but we'll call him knocked out. So there's a knocked out twig there.
What is knocked out wood? Oh, you're knocking out some wood. Oh my goodness. This is the double entendre show, everybody. Hey, everyone. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
And then we'll go somewhere up here. I mean, I'm going to end up near it anyway, so we'll go stand next to that one. And then that's it, I think.
How do you feel about attacking wood?
Alright, it's non-lethal. It's fine.
Right.
Nothing wrong with giving someone a quick tap.
So, first of all, this needle blight. Let's move him up there because that's very easy. Turn order. He's heading towards JD. These three, we're going to say one is going to run towards Cap.
Oh, he's going to grow.
He's going to grow. He's enlarge. One's going to run towards Captain Jax. The other two are
I'd
going to
like
go towards
all of them
Glamorous.
are about to engorge and become a massive tree and fuck us up. It's like, as we split up, because we're just, fuck these little blights, and then boom. Okay, let's go.
Next to Toxeros, the vines on the ground start moving and start slithering and coalesce into a vine blight that starts walking ominously towards you.
Ooh.
In fact,
What?
to the north of you, another vine blight appears out of the ground
Now I'm excited.
and starts moving down towards Brian. And from the north as well, yet another vine blight starts making its
but
way
they're
towards
friendly
you.
because they said we're friendly, so I'm sure they're all fine. They won't hurt us, guys. It's just stroke them in the face and say, we all bring peace.
Right, and as Reyes has started moving north, from the south, a rustle in the bushes as more reeds start moving and start making a beeline for, let's say...
Right, guys, we need to fuck these shits up. Full on.
Right, what are the distances here? Right, so that's the wrong thing.
How many people?
Yeah, so one of them
There's
makes a
only one.
beeline towards, and the other two make beelines up there. And we're not even done yet.
Back to the action music now. He took offense. Oh my goodness, guys. Now so you guys got on the stream. No one can see this, but if I just go like this.
And with half
Check
movement,
this shit out, guys.
skeletons
Check this shit out. I think
starts
it is now
appearing.
time for the full on. Dun dun dun.
We can do this. So these are coming out of the water. They're half movement, so that one's making it to...
I think I might make a nature check on my next turn just to see if we can convince these guys to be friendly. Do you think Entangle
actually get
would
the right
work?
lane?
Do we think on the Vine guys Entangle would work? I don't think it will.
Tangle them up in themselves.
Right, okay, so there's a lot of rolling. So we're going to do the twigs first. So we've got 2 conscious twigs by JD. That is not going to hit. Right, we've got 2 that are attacking at Captain Jack's. We've got an 18 there, so one of them is going to hit.
Hits.
That is going to be for... That's 3 points of damage. Do you want to half that damage with your tattoo?
No, I'm good.
I think you should.
I'll save it at the moment. I'm alright. I'm still
never know,
I'm still on my
it might hit
temporary.
lower.
I'm still on my temporary hit points. It's fine.
Right, we have, what was it, 3 attacking Glamorous. So that is a nothing and more nothing.
I really
Right.
hope that Aki's got his breath weapon because now's the time, baby. Let's burn some twigs.
Right. If you just give me half a second, because I need to get damn Vine Blights up, because I didn't put them up. Helpful.
Oh, that is just happening. I think.
There we go. Right. Okay, so... They definitely have a lot going on. Right, just give me 1 second.
You already had about 10.
Okay, so, Toxeros, give me a D12 strength saving throw.
1 second, please, caller. That would be a 6.
You are now entangled, so you are restrained.
Ooh, now this shit's getting real, guys.
That might make my decision.
Shit's getting real.
He's going to use the other end of the stick.
He's gonna punish them now.
I don't
Oh,
think my
God.
crazy plan would work.
I
now.
still think that Aki can use his breath weapon whilst restrained.
Oh yeah, probably. Which he acts before me, so my crazy plan could work.
I love it. He has a crazy plan.
I don't
Right,
know.
anyway, so-
it's either a good plan or a terrible plan that will use all my spell slots up.
Right, so the other one anyway is going to attack with advantage. So that's definitely a hit. And that is 8 points of damage on Toxeros.
Thank you.
So they do a bit
Right,
more
take that.
damage.
Right, and can we give Brian, can Brian do a DC 12 strength saving throw?
1 second. Who?
So both Brian and you are restrained.
Is this
And
him? Is
skeleton-
this you helping him come with you?
Right. Now, we've got skeletons. Now, they have short bows, I believe. So, yeah. So, one of them is going to fire at Toxeros. That's a miss. Are you going to try your ability while you're restrained?
Which ability?
The one where you catch missiles.
Ooh, I could try it, couldn't I?
Or does it have to hit
Disadvantage?
first?
I don't know actually.
So, as a reaction, I I can catch it. If
Does it have to hit first?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So the other one to the south is going to attack, and that is definitely going to hit. Right. So that's an 18. So, right, he's rolling for damage, but are you catching it or are you taking the damage?
So basically what this
Excuse
says
me.
is
Ooh, that came out of nowhere.
when you do so, the damage you take from attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 12. If you reduce the damage to 0 and you have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack, as with a monk weapon, ranged to 20-60.
Okay. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Does he have a free hand?
So, well, yeah, it's kind of like that. He's entangled, but he's not got any weapons in them.
Cool. So yeah, I am. I'm going to. So how much damage have you rolled for?
Right. So that is 4 points of damage. Piercing damage.
I suspect that I am going to catch it at 1d10 plus 12. 1d10 is. Okay, roll d8. There you go. 5 plus 12. So have I reduced it by 8? By 17? Yes.
You
So
might
zero.
have. And as you catch the arrow, you immediately go blind. Because your blindfold only works
Blindfold?
while you
Yeah.
aren't holding weapons.
Well, that is also true. My intention.
But he would catch it and throw it straight away, which would mean he would then throw it at disadvantage, right?
Which probably he would be doing anyway because he's entangled.
Does an
Yeah.
arrow count as a weapon?
Definitely.
Definitely. It's like throwing a dagger.
Yeah, so you'd throw it, but you have to throw it
charge,
at
not a weapon.
disadvantage.
Right, so who are you throwing it at?
I'm not. I'm dropping it.
Well, you can still attack with it, it's just a disadvantage, because as soon as you throw it, you then go back to being able to see it again. Because you're no longer holding it.
Sorry, did I stutter?
But it's part of the action. You actually chose the thing. I mean, that your ability is to catch it and throw it back.
No.
Yeah, he's just
have to
throwing
throw
it
Okay,
around.
okay, no, fair enough.
No.
It does say deflect. He can deflect.
If you reduce the
Ah.
damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend
Right.
1 key point to make a ranged attack. I choose not to. I choose to
Okay.
catch it and then drop it.
Okay,
There is a reason I'm doing it.
okay.
Right, last of the skeletons, so we've got 2 that are firing at JD. That's definitely a miss and a miss. JD, you do have a shield up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a miss. And the last one at Captain Jack's, that's an 18.
It.
Are you going to half
I'm
damage
the
or anything
only
like that?
fucking. No, I'm good.
And that is 7 points of piercing damage. I'm
lost.
assuming you're at your temporary hit points now.
Now I am. And I just lost. How do I change that number? Why is that not changing? That's weird. So that's now 3 points of damage.
Oof.
That went the wrong way. Oh no, 60 of 63. That's correct. I am on 60 of 63 hit points.
Right. Okay. So that is a thing that happened. Captain Jack's.
So seeing this happening now, so I can't really see much about the other side of Brian. I wouldn't have thought, but I can see Brian, and I can see Brian being held down by this kind of vines, right?
Yeah, Brian is kind of he's kind of rearing up.
I'm
he's
seeing
kind of
quite a lot.
screeching as this thing is just wrapped around him.
Not
constricting
liking
him.
that. Not liking that. Bonus action hex on this guy here. So I'm going to cast bonus action hex. Like that. And then I am going to Eldritch Blast the motherfucker. Like you do. So first attack with Eldritch Blast. On
Yep.
the screen. Boom. That's a fucking 11 to hit. Man, I've rolled shit on roll 20.
They don't have a lot of armor, but it's above 11.
So the first attack misses. Second attack is massive. 27.
Actually, you're gonna have to give me a second because I've got 2 sheets up and they've got 2 different armor values.
Okay. Well, it's an 11 and a 27.
Right. So this would be really helpful to have Volo's guide, something like that.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure we
it's
have a copy
definitely
somewhere.
above 11.
But presumably below 27.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
that takes it.
so the 27 is 9 points of force damage and 2 points of necrotic for the hex. Although they may, we'll find out now, be immune or resistant because they are blights, but they are vines. I don't know. I thought I'd give it a go. So 9 points of force damage, 2 points of necrotic.
Okay. Right, as you throw those Eldritch Blasts off, they just smack into this thing that's wrapped around Brian. It doesn't let go. Brian is just incensed. Things are cracking off around it. But he's holding on. He doesn't look bloodied. It looks like the vines are just constricting tighter and tighter.
Does it look like the necrotic damage is doing damage?
Roll me some perception.
I mean, 16.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing
Nice.
damage.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Just blight. It's in the name, isn't it? But yeah, cool. So that's all good. That is my turn. I will move. Not at all.
You a
Actually,
cow?
I will stay where I am next to Brian. That's my turn.
All right,
JD.
JD.
I'll swing at the ones closest to me again.
Right, the conscious one's near you.
Yes.
Fuck him up, man, and then come into the real fight.
25. You know, I'm gonna just roll 2 to hits, and 21. Do they both hit?
Yes. What's your plus on
Plus
damage?
plus 5 on damage with a minimum of 1, so they're gonna take 6 damage at least each.
Pop,
Yeah,
pop,
they're
motherfucker.
both down.
Are
Pop. Are you action surging?
No, given he's unconscious, I'm gonna use Ring of Jumping,
That's a bonus action. Yeah.
and that would give me 3 times, so 60. Where's a good place to land? Do I help Glam, or should I just land in the middle here and help both? You know what? I'll go here. I'm gonna jump here.
Okay. If I was mean, I'd make you sink into the swamp. But yes, you
Yeah,
jump over.
sploosh. Thing.
If you look just below, it's got tree roots. Thank you very much.
That's it. He planned it.
I planned
Yeah,
it.
this is why you should just have the tree next to you just grab you out of midair.
It's like,
No, you
whoa,
don't.
no.
Now, I forgot to ask, but does this count as a fiend right here in front of me?
I will double check.
It's undead, so you get fiends. Do you not get fiends and undead in your thing?
Let me double check.
The answer is going to be no. If for purposes of sensing, you don't sense anything.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not sensing. I do extra damage
When you
against.
hit a fiend or undead with the axe, cold blue flames erupt from its blade.
So
and
the
deal an
undead are
extra
definitely.
2d6
I don't know if the
radiant
blights
damage.
are undead.
Yeah, hazard a guess. The skeletons are undead, but the blights aren't.
Action surge.
Just you definitely need
Yeah.
that extra like 2d8 damage or whatever on the twig.
Oh,
line.
that's on the yeah.
All right. I'll action surge because I got it back for free anyway. No, I didn't. I got my
Grit points.
great point back for surge, but I'll action surge, and because of that, I get 1d8 plus 5 or 1d10 plus 5. I get a plus 2 for it being.
You have to hit first.
Yeah, well, that is sorry to hit first. So does a 16 hit?
Twig blight or a skeleton?
Skeleton.
16 will hit the skeleton.
Okay. And then I'll do a slashing damage. Yeah, I've got a 1d10 plus 5 here, and I'm not sure what that's for.
If
I'm
you're
almost sure
two-handed.
That would be his normal damage. Then you would add the thing on top of that.
No,
Alright,
that's
so
if
I'll-
you use two-handed. 1d8 plus 5 is one-handed.
Okay.
1d10
The 1d8 plus 5.
is
So I do 6, and then I do what? 2d6 radiant. So 2d6 is. Oh my god, how are they all ones?
Oh, wow.
s-
That's
I
like
know.
that's special. That's for all the
8
20s you were
damage.
getting earlier.
I know. 8
8
damage,
points
and then
of
my
damage.
second attack on it.
Does it need a second
Yep.
attack?
16 to hit, which hits. 1d8, so that's a 9, and then 2d6, which is an additional 5.
Right, so it was a bit bloodied from the first attack, but the second one just crumbled that thing into dust. As Azarej just touched that
Erupts
thing,
it in blue flames. Yeah.
Yeah, it erupts in blue flames, and it just cracks away from the blade, almost like it's percussive as it's going through, like it's bludgeoning and not slashing.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
that one goes down.
It's exciting, guys.
So
I literally
bonus action-
landed next to Glam like a superhero and just went slash.
That's action,
You
bonus
burst into
action, and
blue
movement,
flames.
pretty much. Next up.
Did you do a flourish like a J? J for JD.
Yeah, like they call me Zorro, but
The
Jay.
Joro.
Does your cloak billow?
My cloak, but no, it doesn't because I jumped. It
His
billows
cloak,
because of the air.
his cloak is below the waterline. That's what I was saying.
Right. Even though that skeleton's there, they're at the top of the round, so it's Toxeros. You are restrained. And so is
Right.
Brown.
How do I unrestrain myself? Stupid question.
You use an action to try and succeed a DC 12 strength check.
So that you know,
Or you
just this
kill
show
them.
is quite an educational show. Restrained means you can attack, but it's at disadvantage. But you could still use your breath weapon because that is your breath weapon.
That's called meta picturing of the
Yes.
worst kind.
Well, it's something he doesn't know because we teach
teaching.
people. We teach people on this show. So if you wanted to, but you could
He's
save
been
it.
playing a
You
dragon
could-
for
So you
4
can,
years.
you can attack with disadvantage, you could use your breath weapon, or you could use your action to break free. They're your options.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm
Flip the
going to
coin.
try.
Or you could flip the coin. For no reason.
Now the
whatsoever.
DM is meta picturing. DM is always your worst nature. Flip the coin.
I am really tempted to try and break away. Now, if I was to all or nothing it,
All
would
right,
I
okay.
get away from both?
Well, you'd have a 50% chance of breaking away with your all or nothing coin.
I think only one of them has restrained you, though, right?
No, well,
Yeah.
Yeah, only one of them has restrained you.
oh, if I'm only restrained by one, that completely changes what I was going to do. In that case, then, what I'll do is I will attempt to use my action to break away from the vine that I'm with.
Okay.
Which I'm
DC
assuming is the
12.
one to the right, and I'm
Strength
assuming
check.
the one to the north is the one that's sorting out Brian, isn't it?
No,
So the one that's not.
this one is Brian,
Yeah.
Right.
and which one is grappling him? DM, we actually don't know.
Technically that one.
Okay, and this one's not doing anything, but it's there for attack of opportunity.
That one is attacking.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right, so the one that is grappling me
His mic broke.
Wait,
Hello.
so-
the one that is grappling me, I'm going to try and shove it.
So to break
to break-
free is a DC. What was it?
DC
12 strength check.
Fuck. That would be a no.
This
know, I
is why
swear
you
you
should
have
have
a
burned
potion
them.
of
Burn them
strength.
with fire.
I don't have a potion of strength at all.
Someone does, I'm fairly sure.
It's not going to give it in fight, though, are we? You know what I'm saying?
I appear to have a potion of fire breath. which-
So then you can now do what he was supposed to do.
don't think I could do that to them.
Yeah, and then as my bonus action,
Oh, I also have a potion of frost giant strength. So yeah, I've got loads of
It's-
potions.
it's-
apparently.
Yeah,
He's got it.
Gaz has got it. There we go.
And Gaz, you have Hugh, an axe that will do
I
max
do.
damage whenever it hits
Double
wood
damage
enemies.
to wood. Yes.
I saw that earlier. Yeah.
so the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get Brian to have a wobble at the one that's restraining him.
Yes, that's
Right,
a good
so
shout. So
attack
your
it
bonus
like-
action is to break
Brian.
his restraint. Nice.
Brian is not going to try and break restraints. Brian is just going to try and attack the attack.
Okay.
The dude.
So he has disadvantage, but he has 2 attacks.
He does indeed. So his 2 attacks at disadvantage.
I love it.
Oh shit. 1, 2. That's a 7. That's a 15. So 7 and 15 on those two.
So it's at
7
disadvantage
obviously
because
more.
he's restrained. So it's a 7 and a... So he rolled a 7, did he?
So it's a 7 plus 5 plus 7. It's 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
So the
Nice.
first attack hits, 2 damage.
And the other attack
Do damage
is...
first. Do damage
wow.
first in case... You need to... Okay, go on.
So we hit with both. Right,
Okay.
so the first one is going to be... It's the same target. It's going to be 1d10 plus 5.
So this is the one
Yeah,
that's
so-
already injured. He's trying to find a 10.
Finding a D10.
Yeah, we've all been there, guys.
See, this is why you should have your dice on little dice trays that lay them on.
Yeah.
Sorted into boxes.
You just got a bag. Just a bag of dice.
Bag of
And they're all
holding.
sorted. So that's 4 plus 5, so that's 9.
Is he still up?
Don't want to make the
Okay.
math too hard for you.
Still up?
Nope.
He wasn't even
Yeah,
blooded. Yeah,
he's-
he's definitely still up.
He's looking very sappy. You know, you can see
He's sappy.
just
The
dripping.
sap's dripping out now.
And the other thing
But
I'm
he's
going
still
to do is...
Second
I am-
damage, second damage, second damage.
Yeah, I'm getting there, 2d8 plus 5.
Oh, yeah, because it's a bigger hit, isn't it, with a beak?
That's 9 plus 5, which is
14.
14.
Right, so Brian kind of rears up, his head goes over his shoulder, and he just cracks it with his beak and just rips this thing off of him, just throwing the vines out into the pool where it splashes.
Excellent.
And he is no longer restrained.
Well fucking done, Brian. See, me and Brian sorted that one out. Yeah. Sorry,
That's
nature.
that's end of 2 goes. Go.
Right. Okay, so we're back to Glamorous. What are you doing? You're surrounded by twig blights. Your
No,
kneecaps
this
have
is
never
the thing
been
I'm
so-
the most
so
excited about.
itchy.
Because, like, what's he
I
gonna do?
don't know whether
He has a
I don't know
plan.
whether to do it. I have a plan. It might be a terrible plan.
Does it involve badgers?
That's plan 2. That's plan 2 if I don't do
Plan
plan
2,
1.
right? Plan B. Plan B always involves badgers.
Yeah, plan B involves badgers. Because, yes, there's lots of things attacking us. We need lots of things back. Plan A...
Are you going to turn into the badger?
No, I did consider that. Well, but it does involve me turning into things, but... shall I do plan A?
Do it. Do
I'm
it.
gonna
do
try.
it.
I'm gonna try.
do
I'm
it.
gonna try plan A. Right. Okay.
We're all so
So-
excited about what plan A is. We have no idea.
Oh, this might be a terrible idea. It really might be.
He's
going
gonna turn into a twig and talk to them.
This has a range of 60 feet. Okay, so I don't need to move to do this. So let's see if this works. I'm going to cast Polymorph on Brian into a giant eagle.
Okay.
I mean, this is already a great plan.
The idea is, just so everyone knows, he's going to be an eagle. Toxie can jump onto him. I'll
I
be
mean,
an
Tox
eagle.
is
JD
restrained,
can
but-
jump onto me. Well, that's why I was seeing you whether they got restrained.
Right.
Brian got restrained, so one person getting unrestrained we can figure. You can fly anyway, and I can be an eagle, and JD can get on me, and then we can fly over this bloody swamp that keeps attacking us every 5 feet.
It's actually a genuinely great plan to get to the
He
actual
Actually
fight.
fought.
and not,
Saving our spell slots.
He didn't fight, but he fought.
and I don't
Yeah.
need to kill all the wildlife.
I like it. That's what you would do. That's amazing. So you're turning Brian into a golden eagle, and then are you changing into a... Oh, you can't, can you?
Unfortunately, I'll have to do that next
Yeah,
turn.
if you were a fucking circle druid.
I could as a bonus action, yes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But
I'm
circle
not.
druids, they fucking love circle jerking. You know what I mean? No one loves a circle druid, you know what I'm saying? Right, so what are you doing for your bonus action? Are you going to cast
well, I was
Shillelagh
gonna say,
again?
First of all, so you transfer... Question is he willing?
Mhm.
So I'm
That
going to
is a
ask
good
that
question.
to Toxie. Do you think he would be willing to fly?
Have you encouraged him enough?
I think he would be willing to. I mean, would you want to? Do me to ask him?
I mean, he's cast the spell, so the DM, does he resist?
I think this is a coin flip because he won't know what's going on.
Right, coin flip it is. Here we go. 10 on north is he's complicit. Below 10 he will fight it. So 19, boys and girls.
There we go. We
He's just
have
going with it.
a giant eagle. We have a giant eagle owlbear.
The nonsense you guys are going on with.
Can't he
I know it's a
fly
griffin,
anyway?
but we'll fix that later.
But Brian's very much in the case of like, oh, not again.
He can, you know what I mean? It's not the first time we've done it.
This is worse than when you cast fly on an arrow. Was it an aracup? No, kenku. It's wish fulfillment. It's a bird that can't fly.
We love
exactly.
we love making birds fly
Hey, well,
that can't
this is
fly.
what I figured. I hoped Brian wouldn't mind being an owlbear that can fly. So,
What are you gonna do in bonus
At this
action?
point, he doesn't mind.
yes, okay. Not a huge amount, I don't think, because I can't do a huge
Do you
amount.
want to tell
So-
Aki what to command Brian to do?
So I was going to say, if you'll allow me, as bonus action, I'm going to explain that plan to people.
Let's get out of here. Let's get on the birds.
Condense it into
Do it.
what's it? A 4 second sentence.
Get on, bitches. We're going shopping.
Let's fly this swamp or something.
Let's fly this swamp. There we go. That's what he says, guys.
We're ogre here. Let's go.
Right, here's the question, because we're at the back at the top of the round. Are we pausing it there, or are we still going?
I mean,
What is your situation?
No socks have been thrown at me yet, so I would say we can throw a round in, hopefully, especially if we're fleeing. Let's just keep moving. If everyone else is okay, I'm okay. Let's
I'm
go.
going to watch for the socks.
Yeah, watch for the socks, guys. Watch for the socks. I'm usually good at 10:30. Right, so we have eagle owlbear.
Well, firstly,
would
we'll
love
just
that.
do. We're going to do the twig blights. So we've got it's 2 on you, and that's a hit for. Oh my god. 2 points
Is
of
that
damage.
is that on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 points.
Smashing through those points.
And then we've got 3 of those on Glam. Yes.
Right, he's about to be
Or
buoyed
go on.
anyway.
This is where it could go horribly wrong, though.
So you've
What is your
told
AC,
me.
Glenn?
17.
Right, so we've got a hit, and a miss. So that is a whole. Oh, that is a whole 7 points of piercing damage on you.
The problem is, does that mean I have to do 2 concentration checks?
On
Is
polymorph, yes, you do.
concentration.
Polymorph
Yes, it
is
is.
concentration.
Yes, it is.
It was a risk I contemplated when casting it.
So it's concentration, but it's just 10 you need to do better than.
Okay.
And you saving throw plus your Constitution saving throw. Mine's 3. Yours must be like 5.
No, unfortunately, it's only 3, but
Okay.
it is 3. But yeah. Right.
Oh no, the camera!
Fortunately, that is a 3. So 3 plus 3.
So
That was
literally,
a great
he
plan
wastes
for a
his
minute
highest
there.
level spell. Let's fly, guys! And Brian
My
turns into an
goodness.
eagle, and he's like, "Ooh," and he's like, "We're gonna fly. Let's go!" And,
a
then
twig bites.
twig
me.
bites you on the leg, and it just disappears.
And you just the look on Brian's face is just.
I mean, I'm so glad we didn't end the session at that point. I feel thoroughly justified in saying let's carry on because that
Literally.
wouldn't have had the same impact six
next-
months from now.
Literally, Brian just, he willingly, his arms turn into talons, wings sprout from the back of him, and he just goes, caw as he turns into a fabulous eagle, and then just turns back into an owlbear. Yeah.
I guess you could say you got
Saddest
cucked.
saddest thing.
Toxeros, looking at all of this, is just confused as all shit.
And, like it's just
Right.
It's just so weird.
Okay, so
that's one attack. Oh, no, that was the attack and the damage, and that was his concentration lost.
Yeah.
right, and then we've got that's going there. Yeah. Okay. So then we've got the skeletons. So as and he's going to move that way. Yeah. So we got 2 on JD. So 1 is a nat 20.
I'll cancel that.
So that is, So that is a whole 4 points plus 4, so that is 8 points of damage.
I'll cancel that with an ability I just made up for myself. No, I don't have any abilities.
If only, eh?
I was like, oh, he can do that now?
No, that's not my ability, unfortunately.
What did you say it was?
That's a 22 for Glam, so that is going to hit as well. That is just 5 points of damage.
It was 7 points of damage to AD, wasn't it? You say 8?
Yes.
It's 7, yeah, 7.
No, it was 8. It was 8. It was 8.
4 doubled,
okay.
that was it, yeah.
Right, and then we've got 1 against you, Captain Jax, and that is a 19. So
Fuck me,
that's
you're
gonna
rolling
hit.
well, yeah.
Yeah, but the damage for shit, it's rolled a 2, 2, and a 1. No, so 2 on 1 and a 1. So that is 5 points of damage to you. Right, now the ones that might hurt a little bit more. Toxeros.
Mm-hmm.
You're grappled.
I am.
You are grappled. The vines start to tighten.
Okay.
You feel the air being crushed from your lungs, and it's almost like your bones are about to snap as you take from each one of those, because you haven't broken that grapple. I need more d6s here.
It's only one grapple,
Bad
though.
sign. Right.
The other one
so
attacks.
Yeah, that's its attack. It's constricting. Right. Okay. So that's that. Shit. Plus that.
Is it a guaranteed hit? I'm grappled.
Plus that's 20 points worth of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
Is there any way you can mitigate that?
I don't think so.
No. So you are literally having the life crushed out of you right now.
You gotta fuck him up,
So-
dude.
I'm gonna
It's
have
one
Stop
of those-
holding
it's
back.
one of those
Stop holding
things.
back. Let's go.
It's like the mind flayers, you know. They can attack you, but once they've grappled,
That's
they
the
do
thing, you
something
bite
like
your brain, yeah.
right. The damage is spectacular. Right, and
I'm glad we
that
saved
is-
Brian. Sorry, Aki,
that
but
is-
Brian's more important.
That's everything on the board right now.
So, right, am I
Jax.
right in saying that Brian has been cast upon so that he can fly?
No anymore, no.
Remember-
And then he lost concentration on the spell. So he can fly, he can't fly. And he goes, let's go, everybody. And you saw this bird next to you, and you're like, I need to do something to stop being grappled now, and then we can all escape. And then the bird next to you suddenly just became an owlbear again, and you saw Gaz get injured. That was
He
his
got a
turn.
splinter.
He got
Lost
a splinter and lost concentration. On my turn, I was obviously about to cast flying on myself, but seeing that it went to tits, so the guy, is it a bonus action to move my hex, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to just find the spell Hex. A remove curse cast ends a target of 0 hit points. The spell ends. You can use a bonus action. So I'm going to move the Hex to the one that has grappled Aki. So this guy here is... That's the wrong screen. That's OBS. This guy here is... thank you very much. And I will then cast 2 Eldritch Blasts on him. Eldritch Blast. I'm going to spank this mother... So let me roll that. And roll well, please. How about a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
So I will roll damage. So the first damage is an 8 plus the hex damage, which we established was a d6. Like a d. So that's 8 plus 6 is... So 8 plus 3 is 11 points of damage to that guy. Is he still
Okay.
up?
He is still up.
So I'll fire my second Eldritch Blast, which is 23 to hit. And I will do a 6 plus a d6. I love Hex, man. So 10 more points of damage.
He's looking a bit sappy, but he is still up.
Son of a bitch. I tried, man. I hit it for a bunch of damage. But these guys are pretty harder. You can break it. You can fire these mother. You can do it. I believe in you. Right, so I have used my action and my bonus action. Movement, no chance. And by the way, I used all my attacks to attack the guy next to you, completely ignoring the 4 things around me. That's all I'm saying.
But he could have just used distant whispers. He could have just run away.
Well, but I didn't know if it would drag him with him. That's the first thing I thought about. If I Dissonant Whispers, because he can do his psychic thing next turn and stuff. But I thought, what if it drags him off 30 feet in the other direction? Then we're fucked. That's my turn. Next person.
Yep.
JD. Julian Dominic.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
you can certainly try. There we go.
I'm going to attack the one basically to my right, touching me.
Was he touching you?
You're
Was that
Azaraging
consensual?
with bonus death damage, yeah?
Bonus, yeah, with fiend damage, yeah.
Beautiful.
So attack to hit, which is 18 to hit, which is going to hit.
Yes.
Slashing damage, 7 damage, and then I need to roll 2d6.
We're so much
plus
quicker
9.
at rolling than these guys with dice.
I know. 16 to
Yeah.
hit.
So that guy just explodes as well.
Then I
Beautiful.
will hit the guy to the left with a 10 to hit.
No.
No.
Swing and a miss.
I know I missed because I rolled 11 earlier.
Okay. Then
Just say something cool like "fuck you, dude."
No, maybe Azarage just talks to him, Swing me harder, JD. Swing me harder.
Why is it everything you say from Azarage sounds dirty?
gay.
You know what I mean? Gay and dirty. Swing me harder, Jay. Swing me. Come on, swing me. Oh my goodness.
You got a firm grip.
Okay, Nate, what are you doing? I'm guessing you're not with bonus actions?
Azarage is going to say,
I'm gonna need you to put him way up inside your butthole.
and then that's in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to do much. Cloak Billows as a bonus action.
Nice. Big man.
Toxeros, you are grappled.
I say to him really clearly, I don't want to do this. And then I
And
roll a
the
nat
DM checks,
20.
and he may or may not have understood you.
And then a nat 20.
I just rolled a nat 20 to hit.
On what? What with what though?
With my hands. I am going to hit him.
Now, did you
Okay.
roll that at disadvantage?
Oh shit, hold on. Fuck my life. 11.
Breath weapon! Oh my god, you can get both of them! And they're both gonna fuck you up so hard!
I
Fine.
wonder if plants are, weak to fire.
Are they
or
weak to
something.
fire? Oh, actually, they might be resisting because they're wet plants. But yeah, no, so did you miss? What'd you roll?
I rolled badly both times.
You may have chosen poorly.
I may have chosen poorly.
When
I'm
you say
trying to
badly,
avoid
did
it.
you roll? What did you roll? What was your roll?
My
My-
second roll was an 9 in total, yeah.
Oh,
So what are you going to do now with your bonus actions and?
I'd
the
like to think
rest
you're
of
just
it?
like there, like I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking motherfucking. I'm gonna fuck you up.
With my bonus action, I'm going to say to him very clearly,
He's just realised he can teleport thing.
yeah, I can, but that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to say to him very clearly, I don't want to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help.
It's not his turn.
Don't care. Done. That's me done. Brian, on the other hand,
He's
is
gonna
now
fuck
free.
them up.
He's going to turn around to that skeleton and have a nice chat with him.
Really
Does
not
he get
oh.
advantage because Captain Jax is next door?
Yes.
It's
no,
only
I mean-
advantage if he moves.
Oh, in that case,
He
then.
wouldn't. You'd have to roll. I mean, it's up to the DM, but I would say you probably have to roll to see if he's clever enough to know that.
Let's do this.
An intelligence check
Right.
for Brian.
Brian takes an attack of opportunity from the Vine.
Fine.
He also does take an attack of opportunity.
15. What's his AC?
13.
Right. He takes 11 points of
Oof.
bludgeoning damage.
Woof.
Yep. I'll need to write this somewhere. Hold on.
Don't worry, he's got a health bar.
He's got a health bar.
Oh, yeah,
He's
me.
got it, yeah.
Have you sorted out, have you? Yep.
Yeah. Okay, but you are behind the
I don't
skeleton.
know why I'm rolling twice. I'm sorry.
His advantage.
You have advantage, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. So 17 plus 7, which is 24.
Will hit.
This will be the beak attack to start, which is 1d10 plus 5. Where's my... Seriously, I got a d10 out and it's just disappeared. Get out.
You definitely have one.
Can people believe that this guy has a bag of dice and he just doesn't have a d10?
It's 7 plus 5, which is... Fuck's sake. 7 plus 5, which I guess is about 12.
12 isn't going to hit.
No, he's hit. That's the damage.
No,
Yeah, 12
no, that's damage.
Okay, 12 isn't going to kill him.
Well, in that case, then, let's do the second attack. 19 plus.
How do you want to do this, Brian?
Very simply, he is going to claw the shit out of this skeleton, aiming to knock him back into the lake whence he came.
Right, and with that, he goes flying. So again,
Damage.
just a huge swipe there, and the thing just falls into just a pile of bones, with all the bones just flying towards the lake. Splish splash.
Bones.
Done.
Did that awake a monster from the deep? I don't know. We will find out next
Bones.
episode.
You've got
Right.
to get us out of here. Spock, these monsters are everywhere.
I
Okay.
love it.
Jay. Right. Brian, are you moving?
You probably can't command it to move.
What would Brian move to?
Brian, in matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll get him. Okay, practicality. Can I get him to there?
Show me a way to do that without taking an attack. Oh, wait, he's already used his attack of opportunity. Yeah, you can.
Yep, that's cool then. In that case, I'm going to stick him there, looking menacing against that other blighty thing, the vine blight.
I'd like to think he leaped over there like an eagle.
No,
It's like the Doctor when he regenerates. There's always a little bit of residual energy.
Little bit of energy.
Residual
He was
evil
like,
energy.
and I'm okay with that.
Glamoreus.
Right.
You're
okay.
getting splintered to death here.
I was going to say, given that, I
And
appear
there
not
is
to be
still
able
a
to
skeleton there.
hold concentration, I'm going to go the opposite way then and do
badgers!
battle badgers.
I mean,
8 battle badgers.
Oh
I
my
mean-
god.
They're sticks, right? It's nature. Badgers are like rabid dogs. Dogs play with sticks. Yeah, it's fine.
Right. How many battle badges do you get?
So
I get
just while 7
8
badgers
badgers.
attack everything that's out there, I'm gonna go and pee.
One of those appears to have turned into an eagle.
Eagle badger. Transmorph it.
Now, I think, and I'm just going to double check, but I think you have the ability to control those.
I appear to be able to control them, yes.
Right, so where
I'm
do
just
they
gonna
get summoned?
check. I was going to say, I'm just going to double check I can place them that far. 100 animals, blah, 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 blah. They appear in an unoccupied, you can see within range. The range is 60 feet, so yes.
Yeah, anywhere within that.
Yeah, so I think we're fine. So I want definitely some to help Aki, because they seem like the people that aren't going to crumble like a twig. And we'll have up or down here, and just around. I think that mostly is next to most of them. One that wouldn't get captured by that, but...
Okay, now for the longest turn in existence.
Well, yeah, let's see whether we can make it a little bit quicker. Oh, yes, the damn things have multi-attack, so each one has 2 attacks. I remember this.
And he's going to manually roll every single goddamn one of them.
Right, let's see if we can speed this up. So, black dice is bite, white dice is claw. And we'll go from the top down. So, this one's going to attack the one above Aki. 17 and 19 plus 3 each. So I'm guessing they hit.
Yeah.
So we have D6 plus 1 and 2D4 plus 1. So these dice plus 2. So that's 7... 11. 11
Okay.
points of piercing and slashing.
Who's that to?
The one above Aki.
Right.
Right, next. 15 and 18 plus 3 each, so I think they both hit.
They will.
That's another 10,
Nice.
13, 15 points of damage against that top one.
Yeah, that top one's down.
Nice.
Excellent. Right, now we work our way
Battle
around
badges
to the one
destroy
next
when
to
they
him.
appear.
The battle You complain about my persuasion ability. This fucking spell, man. What is this spell? This isn't Spirit
Third
Guardians, is
level.
it?
Oh, this is Conjure Animals.
Conjure Animals, man.
Third
'Cause
level.
Spirit Guardians is great in an area, but this
It
is
is,
just
yeah.
like this is just conjure shit tons of really powerful
I
animals.
just remember the first time you used it. Just there was this one guy with 8 badges, just destroying.
You can
like
put,
something
you
out of a
can
horror
put them
movie.
anywhere, which is mental.
They haven't got a lot of HP,
No.
but they're
They don't
good
need
against.
it.
They're good against lots of little things like this.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing 17 hits, but 11 doesn't.
11 won't hit.
So it's just
This is the one, man.
B, which is the black. So this is just the D6. That's 3. That doesn't do very well.
It was
It's
sappy
still
though.
looking bloodied.
Okay.
It's
And
sappy.
then the other one. So 12 is 15, so that will, and the 4 won't. So the 12 was the white dice, so that's the claws. So that's the 2d4.
Oh, big roll.
That's
Oh
9.
yes, fucking yes.
Yeah, and with that again, there's
2
just
fucking 4s on
badgers turning
D4s, by
these
the way.
vines into compost right now.
2 4s on D4s. That is fucking blinding.
It was. I mean, counteracted a 2 on the d6.
Yeah.
Right, so that's
This is
them. So
putting
let's go.
James and Aki levels of damage to shame. It's just multiple
Listen,
badges.
there's always strength in numbers.
You know what I
On a
mean?
personal level, this is making me very sad as a DM.
On the plus side, it
I'm
means
not
we
sure
can now
what he's
end
doing
the
to
session
me.
with his turn and there's everything dead.
So yeah, right. Well, I'm not sure because I don't think this one will necessarily do it. Bottom badger to the skeleton.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing major. That was the one thing we were worried about. Zaki taking another 20 damage.
Yeah.
Nada.
No, they don't hit anything. Right, so this badger to the one south of me.
Yeah, that grapple, because he was before Aki, I think, as well, so that would have been big.
One of those hits.
So that's a thingy and a 12.
I feel we should
so
change the
white
heroic
one
music.
is the D4, so that's 6 points of tweak damage.
Yeah, he's only got 4. He's
Okay. So then we'll do this badger to the one to the left of me.
I need a badger sound effect. Give us a
that
badger
will
sound
hit.
effect, DM.
Just play Weeble stuff. Badger.
actually
I'm not actually sure this one can survive because there's a
more-
minimum of 5 points of damage. And I only got slightly above it. I got 6 points of damage.
that doesn't.
And then final,
Ooh, deep growl. I wonder what that is.
that badger.
Oh.
gets
That's not a badger.
top one.
That's not a badger.
That's me in the toilet.
Yeah, that was me at the end.
Either 14 or 20, whichever. Not and a 6 that isn't going to hit. So just the black dice, which is just the 6. It's 3 plus 1, which I don't think will actually quite kill it.
That's its
Will
HP.
it? Oh, it will.
4.
Okay. Okay. In which case, yes. There we go.
Oh god.
The DM's like, fuck you. Fuck you.
And
Yeah, remember that dragon that was floating about? He lands.
That's it. He just...
Fire breath. Badge is gone.
The whole forest is gone.
and yeah,
This was the
That's
heroic.
me.
This is the heroic badger music. Oh, the badgers, the slow motion action scene as the badgers tear into vines and skeletons. There's one of them just gnawing on a bone. It's very much like
That's
a
the thing.
Marvel
If
movie
there's-
cutscene, but with badgers.
if there's one thing that needs a lot of damage, JD slaughters the thing. If there's lots of little things, lots of
Yeah.
badges.
Yeah, exactly that. I don't
You,
think
know, you
there's
could have just.
We
what is
call
that?
him
You
crowd
can
control
conjure a
gas.
storm. The hell?
It actually does say that the spell type is a control spell, I think.
right,
Oh, no,
guys.
it's not. No, sorry, that was polymorph that was control.
What's the plan, DM? We want another round? We pretty much finish this probably on my turn, maybe. They get to go though.
You would think, but it's probably best to pick it up from the top of the round next time.
Okay.
That's not worrying in the slightest.
Not at all.
You still haven't got to the sounds of combat.
Well, no, I didn't know if we were going to keep in combat to that. If we should finish these, that's fine. So midway through our fight through a swamp on our way to Halhoman, who's probably in the middle of combat. And we're probably defeating some of Halhoman's buddies. This is always good. Aki surprisingly restrained for a change, as he's not trying to kill things, but trying not to. He's now. I'd like to think he's still grappled in dead vines. It's like
Just gotta
fucking-
sweep them off.
Still can't get at these motherfucking things. It was wonderful to be back. It was great to have a session. I was really stressed today. It was a really long day, and you know what? This was amazing. I even got to roll my coin, which was cool as fuck. Right, guys, I hope you had fun. When are we going to be back? Let's try and get a date locked in. Actually,
February
I
2026.
think we should definitely do 2 weeks from now. What do we think, guys?
What, 21st?
The 21st, aka Aki's birthday.
Oh,
What better
right.
day to do it on than Aki's birthday? Let's go.
Not doing anything that day, are you?
You're probably seeing the family on the weekend, isn't it? I think the actual birthday should be with your bros.
As it happens, I do have the whole week off. I will ensure that Mrs. Aki hasn't planned anything for me. But yeah, let's say yeah.
Let's pencil
as
it in
happens, I'm going to London that weekend.
Oh, but that's the Thursday though. Are you going on Thursday?
Thursday night, because I don't have Friday.
Right.
Because I've got all Fridays off.
What about
Um,
Tuesday?
right, innit?
Can we do the Tuesday that week, the 19th?
19th?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
should be free on
weird.
Tuesday.
that is weird.
Doesn't feel right.
Boom.
That doesn't feel right.
But why not? Let's do it.
I mean,
Is
it
that
begins with T, it ends with Y.
Yeah.
the only
I
thing
mean,
we'd have to be
Thursday.
careful of? We'd have to finish
Are
on
we-
time
are we-
because the dock is on 10.
Yep.
So we have to
we
finish
can
at
do that.
10.
We can do that.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's a problem, but yeah.
7:30. Yeah.
To get a show in for sure in 2 weeks would be great. Yeah, wonderful. I was going to say, can James do it from London? But
No, I'd be
or-
traveling.
or here. I was going to like, just
I mean,
come here. It's fine.
I would be traveling on the night, so I couldn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just do it
I
on the
forget
train,
you're so
get some
far
good
away
Wi-Fi
now.
going.
So
I've
it's
tried.
invented mobile connections now, isn't it?
They just do not work on trains.
They really don't,
No,
unless
not
you're with
reliably, no.
unless you're really lucky,
I'm
and
not
go
because it
under
goes through
no
lots of
tunnels whatsoever. Yeah.
You guys were like, oh, it's JD's turn. I'm like, yeah,
JD, roll to hit, and
yeah. 20. No,
right.
20.
The 19th is penciled in, the guys, as we start to spread our week. I love it. Moving to Aki's show on the 19th. Aki,
When's the in-person show?
does that mean that you're going to do a crazy fight on the 19th on your birthday? You're going to move that show to then? That'd be cool.
No, I've stopped doing it for a couple of weeks, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Let's do it. So we'll do
Oh, boy.
D&D on the
Shots
19th.
of
We're all
Galia.
good.
Aki has a show.
Aki.
Sometimes, occasionally.
An in-person show is going to happen.
This year?
That's doubtful, but I mean, I might be coming to yours.
That's what I mean. We could do it at mine.
Yes, it's possible. It is possible. If you can convince anyone to come to yours on one of the days between the 18th and the 25th of Christmas, I can make. I mean, if we were to do the 19th, which is a Thursday, I could make that.
The 19th of December.
Yeah, guys, what do you think?
How would we even do this? Would
I
we
don't
get
have days off.
Oh,
we
you
get
see,
a
do you guys
table
have
with a
days off?
TV?
See, I'm off, so I don't know if you guys are off, obviously. So we will.
No.
You know what? We'll talk about this off. Yeah, I mean, we could.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
We'll do it.
We can
We'll do it
something.
live.
We'll do it live. I don't know how you would do it either, but we'll think about that. That's something else to
With
think
our
about.
hands.
With, I mean, it's back to being weird again. We can do it live with our hands.
So many things I don't want to say right now.
Leave it for off air.
Right, guys, I need to go. Wife's going to call me any second now with the sock. She's already told me, to be honest. So, guys, I'm going to let you guys do your roles. Gaz, over to you.
Oh, we didn't have too many this time.
She's in the
That's-
bathroom. Bathroom.
Okay, fine. Well, before you go then, do
Wife's
you want
in
to
the
do
bathroom.
the first roll?
Yeah, what is it?
D4.
Can I not just flip my coin?
Yeah, I mean, yes, you could, because it is a 50-50,
Oh,
so yeah.
that's exciting. So who's right? So you, I'm going to say.
Just pretend one side is a 1 and the other's a 2.
So keep
Yeah.
flying is a 1, and the other side is the 2. Keep flying. So 1.
Flying is Josuke Allier.
There you go, Josuke. On my coin of excitement. I got this after Aki got his, but I love it. But Aki's is cooler because Aki's actually is in the game and mine's not.
Then we've got Aki.
And Aki is crazy with his, and I just flip mine occasionally.
So it says to roll a d4. However, 2 of the entries are rat bait, so we aren't counting that because he did one from Twitch and one from thing. So do a d6.
Like a D6.
2.
You.
So 2 would be Josuke, because when we do a d6, it's 1 and 2 are the
1,
first
2,
number.
3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So that's that. Blah blah blah. Then next one, D4. So JD, could you do me a D4, please?
I can.
I want to say hi to everyone that tuned in this evening. Thanks for joining
Number
us. It was so
1.
nice to have you on board.
So far, it's the first entry all the way through. And he's also Josuke again.
Smashing
Wow.
it, Big
I think
J.
he's rigged it.
Clean sweep this
It
evening.
does sort of seem that way, doesn't it? Then DM, could you do a D10, please?
What the fudge?
D10.
There were
If
5
only I had
entries.
prepared this and had a dice, and didn't have to reach into a bag. Wow. That's an 8.
8 is
Oh.
DJ Skrilla something's Kirby
Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi.
Kangaroo. Yeah. And last, go back to Jax for a D4, please.
Is it a 4 or can I flip my coin?
It is a 4
An
this time. Yeah, there's 4 people.
actual for it's a 1.
It is Josuke Allen.
It's just anyone.
Jesus
If there's one thing we
Christ.
learned this evening, if you roll a 1, Josuke Allier is the winner.
Yeah.
He is our number 1. If you know what I'm
I
saying.
think
He's our number
You need
1.
to you need to code the entries randomly.
What? So it doesn't matter how quickly you enter.
Yeah.
But you know,
Possibly
And then
it's
just
random
wins
anyway.
everyone anyway.
I was going to say,
Random,
yeah.
baby.
Or
Right.
just moves him around randomly.
Yeah, just him. It's specifically coded for
I
him.
tell you now, Josuke Allier won't be winning any roles in the next Sunday sessions, which is hopefully going to happen. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So we're locked in for a Sunday. We're locked in for a Tuesday. You will see me and the boys, not tomorrow, but we'll be back next Friday, if everyone's available, which I believe is the... I'm in December. It's the 15th of December. We will be back for much more nonsense,
November.
craziness. That's what I meant. 15th of November.
No, you heard it here. He's trumping it. It's in January now.
Yeah, fuck it. Guys, what a crazy world we live in. Let's not talk about it. Let's just move on. It is a
sentence.
crazy world we live in, right? I mean, the things that happen in the world are crazy. We have despots. We have people invading the Ukraine, and big desperate leaders of the country. and we have Russians. No, it's all good. It's all brilliant, and we're going to see. The important thing is Dungeons and Dragons and gaming. And by the way, if you haven't tried Enshrouded, now's the time to go in because it's just patched and it looks amazing. There's animals, you get pets. Oh my goodness. The wife is so excited, and we will in 9 days from now or 8 days from now. I believe the wife wants to come on and show you our updates to our castle, and also we're going to show you our new home that we created with animals, which is very exciting. So get ready for that in 8 days. But between now and then, so I'm not here now, so that's it, isn't it? That's the next show. Yeah. I will see you on the 15th for a show. Until then, have a wonderful time. I'm going to enjoy work because that's all I fucking do. And guys, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Anything from anyone else?
Now, when you say you made it with animals, I'm imagining a very weird house.
Yeah.
We got pets now. You have pets. With, you know what? Let's just move on. Guys, have a wonderful night.
House men squirrels.
Peace out, motherfuckers.